mean, technically, I think the poison's magic stuff, but it's that weird gray area, you know. So
Does it say somewhere that poisons are magical?
they can be. They're not always mundane. Poisons are just poisons. It doesn't. Origin is up in the air.
Yeah. I mean, you can magically summon poisons, but like the poison spray
Well,
spell.
there's a lot of poison. There's a lot of poisons out there that are obviously potions
Yeah.
because they do things that a poison can't do. Yeah. Um, like there's a whole slew of weird stuff. Honestly, the boundary between like alchemy and magic is kind of, you know, it's slim. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that a feat would transfer anyway, because I think a feat would be maybe a step too far because you're not while your familiar is an expression of the caster, it's not actually the caster.
Yeah. I mean that would be my thoughts. That the feats would probably just affect you as a character. Welcome.
Hello.
Good evening. Still a little early. I was just popping on in case someone had any questions or anything they needed.
Sorry, I will always have a random weird ass question.
That's fine. I think there's a few custom conditions I should add for this group. It helps to have some of those spells that will track themselves for with the timers.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time, you don't end up having more than one timer on you anyway, but just in case.
Hey, quick question, because apparently I didn't write this down because I'm a dummy. The wand of the war mage that I have, that's a +1, right?
Uh, I believe so. Let me check my notes.
No, it's the plus two, I
It's
believe.
two. Okay, I should have written that in there, but I didn't because I'm smart.
I think I have it in the party inventory, but let me look. Just because
Yeah,
we
if you
got
couldn't, that
it
would be.
when, yeah, we got it and we were like, oh, we're gonna give this to Sim, but he wasn't there that session, and then I know he gave it to you, so like I think it's still in the. Let me look here.
Oh, is this from a while ago?
No, it's pretty recent. Here it is.
Uh,
Oh, I can look it up also. Okay.
Wand of the War
Cool,
Mage
sorted.
+2, and I have it marked as being in the possession of Vlad.
Okay. Yeah.
uh,
It was within the last month or two. It was not terribly long ago.
oh,
It's
that
probably
was
from the Crystal Mage, the Mage of the Crystal.
yes,
Maybe.
that was the wizard who you were fighting that where you got the portable hole as well, I believe. At least
Which we have used the shit out of. Like, good lord.
wait, is this the wand of the war mage you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got that from the wizard you killed at the crystal exactly. The chaos child.
We didn't kill the Chaos Child, did we?
No, the wizard
No,
who
no. She
was
was us. Like, okay, yeah.
It was the
Gotcha,
wizard.
the one that was using that was doing the ritual.
Yeah. The Chaos
I
Child
was gonna say,
appeared
wait,
and
I
helped
thought
you.
we had allied with the Chaos Child, or as much as you can ally with Chaos.
Tali, or whatever you named her.
Hey, alarm.
Taelam.
That was Sim's name, I believe, that he gave to her.
Yeah.
Which I find I think it's a pretty cool name, honestly. I like it.
Speaking of Sim, I guess it's still early.
All right, let's see if I can think of any interesting combinations with cantrips.
Hey everyone, sorry I'm late.
Fine.
How dare you?
I didn't dare. I came creeping and cringing with no dignity. So, audacity. I have no daring here.
There's no daring.
Yep.
Alright. So yeah, it looks like almost everyone in Roll20. I have the stream up if you guys want to, follow it or whatever. But I think we're ready to go. So, Sim, it looks like it's your turn to scribe.
Always up for it. Let me just pull up my separate, more precise note-taking thing.
Titus, what did you want us to call you out of game?
My name is Josh.
Josh, alright. I was just looking at all the player names and I realized I didn't have yours, so I'll just add you.
Yeah, no worries. And sorry about that character thing. I will take care of that this week.
No one's upset about it. I'm just excited about it, which is why I'm
Character
prodding
thing?
you. The party entry in the party channel for Discord.
Oh, did you not do it yet?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Oh, that's fine.
It's not actually a problem. I'm just super excited about this stuff, so I'm going to be annoying about it. That's all.
No, it is perfectly fine. I actually like this stuff a lot too. Like I like doing that stuff. I made the whole character, so like I'm happy you brought it up because I forget about this shit. I have a rather busy life. So.
Yeah.
Just also remember everyone to mark the rarity of your wish list items in case I need to quickly look one up.
Yeah, I've been trying to make sure that I have a wishlist item of each rarity on each of my characters.
Right.
That's been my goal lately. Now that
Avoid
I understand.
awkwardness.
Yeah,
That's a good idea, because if I roll you an uncommon and you don't have one, I'm just going to roll you a random item. Alright, anyway. Corvin, you were previous scribe?
Yes.
If you are alright with it, could you give us a recap and we'll get things rolling?
Sure, I can. Let's see. Let me pull up my note sheet.
There was a lot of sneakiness last game.
Yeah, last session was mostly sneaking and planning. Let's see.
Brute force sneaking.
Yes, it's very effective.
Apparently, pretending to knock over the shelves is an effective tactic.
And the shelf.
Oh, I need the...
Okay. Dude, we were like trapdoor
somewhere else.
spiders, dude. Like the whole way. Because every time the door would open and close and someone's dead. It's just
Hey, controlling line of sight is really important tactically.
I mean, the cultist on his art is really
So
helpful, and
happy.
they just want to help each other.
Yeah, you
Okay.
exploited their good nature.
Yeah, so we were in the fortress. So last time, basically, we had previous time we had found the prisoners and wanted to free them, but we also had to do our job. So we wanted to basically we're trying to plan out how to proceed in the fortress because we had to open the gates or disrupt the night walker defenses. So we further explored the area upstairs. I guess the thing of note, we found a tortured prisoner named Naira Frost. We freed her and she offered some assistance. She seems to possibly be a badass from New Havasgard, with possibly dubious alliances. She was somewhat shady on who she actually worked for. We ended up leaving her with the hobgoblins up top to hold the top level of the tower. So we discussed options to sealing the door. I think we eventually ended up going down a level and trying to find a way to get close enough so that Beryl could stone shape the pulley off the wall using a familiar, so that we could do this all unnoticed, hopefully. So that was kind of the plan. So we went downstairs, we ambushed a cultist mage and some other people, and then we ended up essentially Sim used minor illusions and that kind of stuff to lure constant stream of guards, who we quickly dispatched. We also, I guess, realized that the this next level is protected by the relic of the Raven Queen, so we don't have to move the prisoners that far to keep them safe. So that's where we're at now. So far, so sneaky, and we continue on.
All right, thank you for that recap. So you are in the room with what did you do with the bodies? Did you throw them all in the portable hole?
Portable hole, baby.
And cleaned up after them.
Yeah. So yeah, the room is cleaned up mostly. What do you want to do?
We should quickly scan the bookshelves and the desk for anything immediately tactically relevant.
Yeah,
Go check out the desk.
didn't you have detect magic up, or is that gone, Sim?
I did not have it up. In
Okay.
fact, I don't even know if I have it.
Oh wait, so I thought maybe I'm mixing stuff up. I thought I could be mixing up my games.
Yeah.
All right, so give me perception checks if you're looking around the room.
I can do that.
I'll be standing guard by the door.
Did anyone put on a light for those who, or does everyone have dark vision? I don't remember. Because that would probably affect your perception.
I will throw a light up for everyone then.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision, but I'm just gonna hang tight by the door and try to keep my ears open for anybody walking up.
If we're doing a search, having a light is super handy. So
Yeah.
Especially if we're trying to search papers. You can't really read with dark vision. You can see the papers, but...
I think you could read with dark vision. It's just, it's gray on gray, so it sucks.
Yeah, I think you actually think you need light to read in the dark. I know with the old editions you did, but they may have changed it.
Okay, so even if you can read gray on gray, if you're scanning like a bookshelf and a whole desk, hoping to pick out something that might be tactically relevant very quickly, like, you kind of don't want to be reading gray on gray for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why you're at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's totally legit.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's why I asked if anyone was lighting up anything.
Well, and
Yeah,
we got Vlad. Vlad got us.
I'll light up a brick somewhere. I'll be fine.
Nice.
All right, so... Give me a moment and type something out. So you would find a note on the table. Which, let's see. It looks like it may be have been written recently. Who's looking at it? Corvin?
Yes.
So if you were looking at the table there, this is what the note says. Let's see, Corvin.
It seems like we're seeing everything. 18, 19, 19, 21.
You still have adrenaline pumping. It's good.
Although I think Corvin's passive is much higher than that, isn't it? So even better.
Yeah, probably.
So, looks like there's a note here referring to the Nightwalker defenses. Apparently, it's a ritual in the basement. And they're worried about it because it's not permanent. They have to renew the magic every day. Every evening, they must do it, or it fades. Apparently, it's in the basement if we want to mess with it. But we might not need to.
Oh, who pulled out a torch?
I believe Vlad cast light.
On himself?
No, on a brick.
On what?
One of the rocks in the wall.
Oh, you cast it. Okay, so yeah, you can pull out a torch then. That's fine.
I dragged one out, but I can delete it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, drag one out. I thought he cast it on
It's out there.
himself.
It's by the bookcase.
I deleted it, so you might have to do it again. Sorry. I was trying to add it to a token. I didn't realize you put it on a thing.
This is interesting to know, but as Beryl has expressed preference not to disable Nightwalker defenses merely because it would put our allies upstairs in danger. But it is still important to know that if we are to assault Fortress, if we kill most of the cultists, probably we cannot recover the ritual, and we will have to contend with Nightwalker shortly thereafter.
I was thinking of something.
That would be a problem, yes?
Maybe. We can also try to figure it out ourselves.
It's true. We may be able to preserve the tool, but we may not. It depends on...
Beryl, how many times can you cast Stone Shape?
Well, let me think. Let me consult my spell book.
Well, depending, because we need it to drop the gate, but if we can do it an extra time, if we took over this floor, we could bring them down here.
Beryl
and then
thinks
Stone Shape
that
off the hallway.
Beryl thinks that maybe if Beryl is fresh, she could make 6 times.
Oh wow!
Is using all of Beryl's strong magic, using up stronger magic for lesser spell.
Yes, it is inadvisable for Beryl to do this, but if need must, we can.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just thinking if we do use the Nightwalker, we could, if we sealed off this floor from the other floors, could the Nightwalker get in here?
I suspect from the time that we were in that cave that it walking through the complex would kill everyone here. It is an aura, a fog of death, I think, is what the problem was.
Yes, if it approaches and we cannot convince it to leave, we will have to engage it somehow.
I don't want to engage the giant cloud of death. I don't know.
The dust fog.
Well, then if we want to have as much time as possible to deal with, then perhaps it is best to time Midnight Pyre's assault on gate with when or just after cultist mages are in basement performing ritual. In fact, if our forces were to arrive just before ritual is complete, then they complete ritual, we have a day of protection, and our allies get to assault Fortress when they do not have all their casters available.
Maybe try to keep 1 or 2 cultists alive to discover ritual.
I know, mention that the ritual is done at evening. Evening at some point.
If we do not know precise time, it gets harder, but still, it offers opportunity.
I don't think that we can remain hidden
ask the
for
next
24 hours. I don't.
We could ask the next guard.
It's true, instead of killing him. So while they...
I could also ask their soul. But that's,
Yeah.
Oh! Well,
They might lie, though. I do not know if they are...
We got a mage right here, so it's all good.
So while they're talking, Beryl, you're kind of looking around. You said you can't read, though, right?
Correct.
She's been learning.
So
Yeah, I've sort of been learning. Like, Beryl can sign her name now. She knows some words.
all right. Well, you would notice when you're looking at the bookshelf, some of the books are kind of pushed out just slightly more than the others. Looking closer at them, you would find there are some scrolls hidden behind them.
Beryl will poke around at the uneven books, like
and needs to even them up. And at one point, she pulls one out to rearrange it because it's taller than the one next to it, and it needs to be like that. And then she's like, "Ooh, scrolls."
The best part is because you can't read is the reason why you noticed that.
Probably.
Like, oh, this book looks weird.
She's going like, "Look, Sim."
That is always welcome.
So yeah, there are 2 scrolls back there. Anna Kate, while looking around the bookshelf, you would notice a strange-looking leather-bound book on arcane knowledge. That I forget. Are you trained in Arcana?
I am. Yes.
Okay. So it looks interesting to you, as at least when you kind of browse the cover and the inside, there are some writings here that could be of use to you in your studies. And you would notice that there is a recipe in this book to create a +1 arcane grimoire.
Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, I will. I will hand it to Beryl and say, "Hey, would you mind putting this in the bag of holding for now?
Okay.
I think this might be valuable for us later."
And then, Sim, would you want to take a look at the scrolls, like read the titles real quick, or do we just want to put them away for later?
I do not think we should linger here too much longer.
Okay,
So.
I'll put them in the bag as unidentified.
You can mark them as from session 120 in case we find them a year from now. And they're like, what the hell are these scrolls?
Got it. All right.
All right. So that is all you found in here.
So what time is it now in terms of the day?
You don't have access to the light, so that would be a survival check.
I mean, we just came from upstairs, though. So.
Yeah, there were windows just before we came down.
It's a very easy survival check.
Yeah, it's an easy survival check.
Is that the wrong?
Or
I
stealth.
survival.
It's stealth.
I thought I clicked survival.
Corbin disappears into the shadows.
Oh God, where is
Very
he so
stealthily.
sneaking?
I sneak up on the sun and I figure out where it is.
It is probably around 4 p.m. would be your guess.
Okay, so we have time. We have hours potentially until the ritual is done.
Likely so.
Or we could.
Bet you it's at midnight because they always do it at midnight. It's just a thing. Every cult does it at midnight.
Makes sense.
True. So yeah, it's been quiet outside. Luckily, no one is in the area because they probably would see light coming in here or coming from in here. But they could also assume one of their people's in here.
So if we assume it's going to be midnight, we still have 8 hours. That's probably enough time just to get this to get the troops in. We have we do the thing. They come in half an hour. I don't think it's worth waiting that long. And I don't think we can. I imagine they're going to send people.
It is true. Between now and midnight, there is certainly at least one changing of guard, and we have slain enough guards that they will notice something. So, unfortunately, we cannot properly make use of disappearance of mages. But
shall I proceed?
Then I have a small proposal. If we wish to do this, if we could get a lookout from this window, from this wall over here, as he scoots over and taps the wall. This would be in, I think from the orientation, is it correct? This would be towards the gate. We could see the gate from here.
I do not know if we are close enough, though. We must change plan if we are too far.
I don't know if it goes. Yeah, I'm sure there's rooms to that direction from us still.
If I remember from upstairs coming down. Oh, that's true. I don't remember.
But we were in tower. The tower is narrower than the rest of the building.
Yeah.
We do not know where it widens or how far.
Yeah.
Or it is hard to tell from outside and inside. I am not certain.
All right.
Based
That is very
on
true.
based on the upper level when we had windows, Lou, how thick are the walls of this structure? And I realize that we don't know the exact size, and we know that the level down is wider. I just mean the actual walls themselves. Like, would I be able to make a window?
Give me a survival check for orienting yourself. Sort of underground, but more just inside a structure.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. I just meant when we were upstairs. Like,
how thick is the building? How sturdily is the building constructed?
Yeah, like are the walls of the building itself? Do I think they would be wider than 5 feet? I know that the walls of the wall around the fortress are wider, but
yeah. Well, I'm not sure what other skill you'd use for that besides survival.
Right.
Unless there's a different skill you can think of.
Oh no! I mean, survival's fine.
If we were at the window, we can just look at it, right? Like, it's not like if we were at the window, we could see how thick the wall was.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Survival's fine, but I wasn't asking to orient us in the building. I was just asking when we looked out windows.
Yeah,
what we the wall thickness to be.
You're trying to kind of remember like how far you'd be from the upstairs wall because it's not flush from this one. So you would guess that this wall is probably too thick to make it through with one stone shape.
Okay.
It might, and there might even be a room on the other side of this, because
right.
You did travel a bit to the east when you went down the stairs.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I wasn't planning.
Upstairs.
I wasn't planning to put a wall in this room. I was asking just based on the walls on the next level up, if we thought we were on an outer wall on this level at some point, whether we would believe the wall to be thicker than 5 feet.
Yeah, and you don't think if this is an outer wall, it would be a thick one. So yeah, you don't believe this would be. Yeah, you don't think you're very close to the outer wall.
And when you build very tall buildings, like the walls are thinner as you go up, so that it's stabler.
Right. So, I understand that. Yeah, I just was trying to.
So these walls are thick.
I wasn't necessarily trying to like orient us on this level or orient us our distance from the outer fortress wall or any of that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but the walls.
I was more like like
are going to be more than 5 feet thick.
Yeah. When we looked out the windows upstairs, I was just, how big was the sill? That was my only question. Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do?
Well,
shall we?
Yes, all of this is moot if we cannot get close enough to gate to allow our allies access. Questions of timing our allies' entrance is
more important.
Alright, so you're pulling the door open?
Yes.
Let's quench the light first.
Indeed.
Yeah. I will cast it on a coin and put the coin in my pocket. So.
Okay. So there's another guard there. No, just kidding. The hallway.
Really surprised.
Yeah.
Get
the
over
shelf
here.
is falling again. Help us.
Yeah. Another shelf fell over. No, it is empty. The room is dark. You do hear footsteps coming from the south somewhere, but they sound like that they are moving away, and you would hear a door open and close.
Okay. I guess I'll start going down the hallway stealthily.
Oh, that's right. Sim has devil sight, so he can actually see in the dark.
Oh yeah, that means he could read. Yeah.
So he's one of the few who could read in the dark. Alright, so you head south. It's quiet. You don't hear anyone down there.
Is it too quiet?
Setting an ambush for us in their own fortress. Who are we ambushing? I don't know. Guards keep disappearing.
Yeah. And then someone says, "Hey, a shelf fell over. Can you help us in here?"
I better go help them, guys.
Yeah, I think we should help them. That's the right thing to do.
Shelves are really heavy.
Yeah.
And you pour it back. I mean, you'll never recover.
Yeah, these shadow dancers are all dex fighters. None of them. There's no one strong here. So if a shelf falls over, they're all boned.
What's the odds they have the same idea?
I don't like the looks of this room, by the way.
There's two large carpets with arcane symbols on them. There is a door to the east over here, which is currently closed, and you would see a door over here to the southwest. And there's a support structure here, pillar.
Yeah, I was going to listen at this door, see if I could hear anybody.
Okay. Give me an active perception check.
We want to get
Yes,
as far
I shall.
west as we can, so...
Yeah.
Why don't you scoot ahead of me? Because I cannot see a thing. I'm kind of guessing at this point. I'll follow you.
Oh, is that? Wait, I was saying that.
Holy
Sorry.
butt!
Titus. I got 10 feet, so
Yeah.
I'm just trying to stick close to somebody.
Oh, okay.
If you sticking behind me, you're being led by the blind.
I can see it. You seem a little blind. It's fine. I will guide you. I will guide you.
So Corvin, with a 32, you would hear faint footsteps coming from south of you, and you would hear what sounds like talking coming from the northeast or northwest. Although the other side of the door, you believe immediately there's no one there.
Okay.
Elven hearing so keen, you are hearing through multiple doors.
Yeah.
What your
Around
elven ears
Have you
hear?
seen his passive? Like Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd skipped my last feat too, so I might just stick it into wisdom anyways right now, and then just make it a 25, whatever.
Gross.
Plus 15. Okay, let's. Okay, I'll. Well, there's enemies close, but there's none right here. Do like these footsteps getting closer to the door or farther
You
away?
believe they're receding.
Okay.
Okay.
I will attempt to open the door.
Alright. You push the
Titus,
door,
forward.
and it does indeed push inward, opening into a hallway. You see there are two doorways in this hallway, one north and one south. Otherwise, the hallway is empty.
There's talking. North door. Ambush again?
You would also see a light coming from under the door. So there's a light source in there.
People to question, perhaps.
Yes, we'll have to try to be stealthy.
Give me stealth checks if you're trying to be stealthy.
I am
God.
trying to be stealthy.
Heyo. Wow.
Did I do survival? Why is it? Why am I
Jesus.
pressing the wrong buttons?
Woo!
This is the wrong button.
What? What? We are infiltrating. Our low
We are
is a
sneaky
17.
tribe.
If
Well-
this is sound based, then I get advantage
Oh
because
crap!
boots, so it's 23.
Well, then our low roll is an 18. Then, jeez.
Yeah. Well, your group is
Right,
pretty
I'm pulling
stealthy.
up the bottom.
Wow.
A bunch of 9s and
Plus 1 to
10s.
stealth.
I love that my 34. Like, wait a second. What is going on with that? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, but I love that my 34 isn't even a nat.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm gonna need. If I'm gonna be hanging out with you people, I'm gonna have to like take a level in Rogue or something.
Well, that's why Beryl is so sneaky. She took a
Yeah.
level. She took 2 levels in.
Infiltration. Alright, well, you don't think they've heard you, because you still hear them chatting in there.
All right. Well,
Um.
I'm gonna
No,
slide
just a
over
second.
here. Yes.
No, never mind.
Oh, you know what? For tactical guidance, I can cast Mage Hand without any components, and I can just use it to tug Titus in the right direction.
Anna Kate,
It's like a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, but remotely.
Yes.
what's your passive perception?
It is only 13.
Okay. You think you hear footsteps from out here approaching the door here.
We've got company to the east. Move into the hallway. Titus, lad.
Let's okay. Close that door behind you and let's rush this room.
Alright, so you quickly move in. Yeah,
And I'll
closing the
open
door.
this. Yeah, so we'll open this door and immediately initiative.
Like, as he's opening the door, can I ready a sling?
So, a moment later, as the door closes, you would hear this door opening. So you said you're quickly gonna open this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No loud noises.
No loud noise. That's not. Okay.
That's just shelf falling.
So you go to open the door, and it seems to be locked. And as you push on the door, the voices inside stop. And someone says, hello? Well, we're busy. Go away.
I will minor illusion the
Oh.
sound of footsteps receding.
Alright.
Well, that's pretty good.
And there's still kind of a quiet from the room now. You hear whispers.
Beryl will just
What
put her
kind of
like one
whispers?
little clawed finger to like the tip of her mouth.
Corvin, what's your passive perception?
24.
And at this point, you would hear footsteps in the room over here heading north.
Uh-oh.
They're
Well-
not going to find anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Should we get him?
I think we should. I think we should
Uh,
sneak north after whoever just came through.
So, Corbin, you're trying to listen into the room.
I was trying to see if I could understand what they were hearing or saying.
So you think you hear... Here, I'll whisper you.
I think we're about to get rumbled, boys and girls. Oh man.
Beryl and I can take care of the one who went north.
Alright, this is what you hear.
Is this just a workplace romance among cultists?
It might be. I put up, the shush quiet thing, and I.
Oh, and you would hear what you think is a fireplace burning inside.
Oh my god! If they have a bear rug and wine glasses, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna be like, oh, sorry, you finish. Let us just back out.
I'll point to the other door.
To this
go
door?
back.
Yeah,
No, to go back. Yeah.
yeah. Beryl will nod and like motion like forward and north, like backwards and north, like and then
I will nudge Vlad towards that door.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so you start, or you pull the door open. It seems that whoever came left the door here open.
Oh no!
This door is still open, the double door.
Okay.
let's sneak north.
So long as we're not running around or dashing, I can continue to use my mage hand to seeing eye dog Titus.
That's perfect.
So
Can I
It's much appreciated.
can I hear where the guy went up here, or do I not hear anything yet? Or is this? We closed this door behind us, right?
yes,
Is it open
Yeah.
or closed?
That door is closed. But you would notice that the northern door is not.
oh,
This
th-
one?
that's the stairs
Okay.
going up, I think, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
By
Let's
the way,
go
the
get him.
music for this is awesome.
Let's go get him. Let's get him. Let's get
I'm
him.
gonna check in this door real quick just to make sure. I'm gonna open it up and peek in.
Uh,
As the party's kind of arriving behind me in case he is in here.
yeah, you peek in. It's same as you left it.
Okay. Beryl's gonna point to the stairs back up. If it was just one, we
Okay.
should go.
There's one. Do you want to assume they'll take care of it, or should we go take care of this?
We should definitely make sure. One could be a big deal.
Agreed.
So we'll quickly go
And
look.
we should tell them about the madness stops when they come down the
Should we-
stairs.
Do you want
Yeah.
to bring them to this room?
As you are walking towards the stairs, you hear sounds of some kind of altercation upstairs.
Okay.
Well,
When
I
he
guess we
retreats
run.
down, he's going to be very surprised.
We'll run up and kill him.
I'm worried that whoever it is powerful enough to take out everyone up there. So like we
Yeah.
should.
So let's go get him.
Let's just make sure. Yeah.
All right, so you're
Agreed.
going up the stairs.
Can we
I'm going
close
to
this?
stay with. I'm going to stay with Anakate.
I'm gonna close this behind us.
I assume
We'll
we're not
go.
being quiet. So
Anna Kate, are you staying here?
I'm going to go with the rest of the group. Sorry.
Okay. So you all quickly dash up the stairs.
Hopefully sound doesn't carry too well around corners. Stone
Right.
echoes, but corners actually do a lot to muffle things, even in really echoey spaces.
Yeah.
And there's a lot
and
of
the
corners.
the doors will help as well. That's
So,
why I closed
yeah.
that one.
Yep. So hopefully this is okay.
It's not
And the sound won't
everything,
carry
but
too far
hopefully
downstairs.
something.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm
Where were the
optimistic.
stairs? Like up here?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
believe
so that's where you come in if you want to pull your guys on there.
Oh, how do we just drag her?
Oh gosh, that's the wrong place. Sorry.
Just make sure you grab the
Yeah.
text and not the picture. It doesn't tend to work if you grab the picture.
Yeah,
You can just
yep, that's
drag
wrong.
yourself on anywhere in that hallway. But yeah, you would hear sounds of struggle. You don't see anything yet.
At this point, I would tell Titus, might as well bring out your light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, up here we're not worried about detection.
Yeah.
I'll pull my coin out of my pocket.
I'm gonna pull my shiny stone out of my pocket.
Beryl grows some extra arms and equips 3 shields.
Yeah, that happens every time I pull it out. I don't.
Sorry,
know why.
I'm just really amused by it. I like to give you a hard time.
All right.
So you hear some sounds coming from over here. But it then kind of goes quiet. You don't hear anything anymore.
Oh well.
Let's go over there.
What's going on? Yep.
We being quiet?
No.
At this point, no.
We're being quick.
Yeah.
So you rush down the hallway, and you would see a dead guy on the floor.
How dead?
He or she
He's only mostly dead.
is bleeding from their neck, and Frost is standing over her.
Yeah.
And she hears the group coming, lifts the weapon you left her, then kind of relaxes a bit. She says, "One got past you, eh?"
Well, we are trying to avoid notice by guards, so we hide from patrol. Patrol passes us, and
We follow.
She says, "Well, it's under control, though. I appreciate the concern. Do you have any place to put this body?"
Indeed. I'll lay out the hole again.
What? Can we unflap the hole and she sees just 10
There's
bodies?
just-
Actually,
yeah.
yeah.
And do it like a
Yeah.
cell somewhere.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's leave all the bodies in one of the cells now that we've cleared this level.
How about
Okay.
that one? How about that cell?
Yeah.
All
One
right.
of the ones that's
So you're gonna
empty, yeah.
drag all the bodies up out of the hole.
Yeah.
What do you have in there?
That way you can steal anything of value off of these corpses. It's fine.
She shrugs. She says, "I already have weapons." What or how many bodies did you have in there?
We had 7 bodies in there.
Yes.
Okay.
It was 7. So now 8 potential. Well, we didn't put it in there, so.
Well, it is worth noting that you should perhaps be. We thought perhaps you should be informed. We have somewhat secured a room or 2 down there. Although, again, patrols are still active, but that level is under protection of Raven Queen Relic, so it may be worthwhile to try to invest an area there if we can.
She nods, cracking her neck. She says, "Well, I haven't been exposed to the void too long. I think I'm still okay, but
Well,
maybe
if
for some of
tribe,
the other prisoners."
If tribe gone for a long time, late into evening, maybe try to get shock down to protection. Not have much time left.
She says, "And just let me know what needs to be done. I'll protect this area, or continue protecting this area for now." Seems like you all have been busy, so that's good at least.
Indeed.
As we dump bodies at her feet.
Yeah. Well, she helps you hoist them out of the hole and just kind of lays them in the corner.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this is her former torture cell, right? And we're just filling it with bodies of her tormentors. That's probably somewhat cathartic.
She's fine with that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's go back.
All right.
Let's go interrupt the tryst.
Yeah.
Then, I quickly am going to try to remember where the window is in relation to the stairs.
Nice.
Which window? This one, right here.
So
What about the one near the stairs?
It
One right here.
Well, that one points north.
Yeah.
We're looking for a west-facing window.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, so you see the wall comes out a decent amount from the window here. You would guess it's probably... I mean, the wall's probably fairly thick down below.
So
You
if
do
there-
notice that there are other parts, though, that are less thick, kind of going south. And you'd probably see a southern window kind of in this area.
Okay.
Down south somewhere, so there might be a window in the southern part of the second floor. All right, so you going downstairs?
So, yeah.
Okay.
The party's salvation is going to be in the nookie room.
Shit.
Nookie room.
Well,
all right. Go back.
come on, in like a highly militarized fort like this, someone who just says "Go away, we're busy." Clearly, they're not doing.
So the other stairs upstairs were probably here, and then there was a hallway.
Go ahead
least
and drag yourselves in here.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
That's fine. So yeah, still quiet. You don't hear any footsteps or voices, see any light.
Well, we should douse the lights, and I'll continue, doing the Ratatouille thing with Titus's helmet or whatever.
So I would probably give him disadvantage on stealth checks if he can't see. Just FYI.
Well, I
Because
have
he's
10
probably
feet of
going to bump
blind
into
sight.
stuff.
Well, he has 10 feet of.
Oh,
blind sight.
yeah,
He's
that's
for
true.
coordinating party movement.
Yeah,
I
I
just-
just bumping. Yeah.
All right.
Just these guys run off, and then I cannot see them on the map.
And that's
Yeah.
the purpose of the mage hand. Yeah.
I see. All right. So you're just kind of pushing him a little.
Guiding.
Yeah, just letting him know which way we're headed.
Hang on a second, Corbin. As you get there, you would notice there is someone out in the hallway here with a light source.
Out here,
Which hallway?
the double doors. Okay.
Over here.
Oh.
Sounds like he's talking to someone.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Didn't we have a couple archers posted here? Yeah, where'd they go?
Dude, I was kissing my girl, and I swear I heard something in the hallway.
He would say, or you hear him talking about something about a soul stone ritual, and something about needing more prisoners if it's going to continue. Something about a large orc causing trouble, or sorry, a large hobgoblin causing trouble.
Oh, I hope that's Orchard.
Okay.
Oh, I could imagine Orchard getting tapped to be sacrificed to like fuel the Nightwalker ritual, and him just being like, well, if we're all going to be sacrificed anyway, might as well just kill these other people so they don't have enough sacrifices for the ritual.
But
Yeah.
I could totally see
Okay.
that.
he then kind of, you think he's still talking to someone, but it's hard to hear what he's talking about now. It doesn't sound very
Okay.
relevant anyway. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna give the wait signal. I want to wait. So my, I guess I'll motion people back, and then discuss. They might be
mage
coming
will.
for the prisoners. We could try to hide people in the side rooms here, and when they come up, ambush them. Because you got this room and this room, both the doors.
Oh, you mean
They-
actual
they-
room?
Because they are going to. They said they need more prisoners for a ritual. They mentioned a large hobgoblin causing trouble.
Well, if they need more prisoners, they will come upstairs.
Yes, that was my thought.
Indeed.
Is that who we see walking our way?
That's who Corbin saw. Big armored dude.
Veryl's
So
gonna
they'll at least
just
send somebody.
Veryl's gonna gesture like we should go up into the next room, like point north.
Actually, why don't we go into the side room and let them walk past and then go behind them?
That was one of my thoughts. Yes.
Errol nods.
I will open this door and snooch in.
I will close this door since that's, I think, how we originally found it,
Yep.
and then
I'll keep a
follow
lookout.
in.
So at one point, whoever he's talking to, he says, well, go get some supplies from the tannery. And you would see 2 archers walk in and start kind of moving southwest.
Or south. Okay.
Give me
Okay.
a stealth check.
Okay.
Sneaker.
Stealth.
And he would close the door behind them because he doesn't live in a barn.
Okay.
Barrel. Yeah. Poor Barrel.
So like come over here and wait for them to go past.
What
All right,
was
what'd
that
you get for
supposed to
stealth?
mean? I'm
18.
closing the doors behind us the whole way.
No, the other guard left the doors open. The one who
I know,
got
but someone
killed.
said feral.
Oh, I don't know. So yeah, they don't notice you. They continue south through the door down here.
Feral's gonna point, like follow them, and then like kind of furrow her brow, like it's a question, like her suggestion, but she's waiting for people to decide what they want to do.
I don't know if we should get them now or wait for them to gather whoever they're going to send up north.
Hey, they said to
What do you
get
think?
supplies from the tannery. I thought, right? They're not
Yes, but
getting
then
people
will
right
they-
now. Oh, I see.
No,
what you
but
mean.
then they're going to gather more people or just them to go get their prisoners.
Oh well, you didn't hear him say they're going to get more prisoners. He said
Yeah,
we're,
but I
we're
know-
We're
going to need
them.
So you're not sure if
yeah,
that.
They might
so-
be coming to fetch them in a few hours or
Yeah, we
whatever.
don't know
Yeah,
how
okay.
long.
Yeah.
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 I figured it would be at some. So we could just wait hours and or we could just do it now.
Let's be
Okay, so
sneaky.
let's-
Let's go.
Okay. Follow. Well, do we want to get the Tristers first?
Well,
Depends on how things are
it
situated.
depends on what we
Yeah.
encounter
Okay.
when we
Yeah.
open this door. I
Okay.
think. So let's be as
Okay.
quiet as we can till we decide.
So
Yeah,
Corbin,
right,
you would
decided for
hear footsteps receding. You think they're going further away. Apparently, they didn't check on the noises from the other room.
I mean,
Did
not
they,
everyone has Corbin's passive to get treated to be.
That's true. Maybe
down.
they're being quiet in there. Yeah.
So they closed this door after him?
Yeah. They closed it after
Okay.
going in.
I'll open it.
Okay. So you open the door. You see the same thing. And you would indeed hear some smoochy noises coming from the north west room.
Oh my god.
I raise an eyebrow.
Beryl's gonna point south, like as her suggestion.
I point north.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else would hear. It's very faint.
And
Well,
I think-
actually, past perception, maybe 18 or over, you might hear something.
Yeah, so Beryl hears.
Barrels.
These two
Like,
easily
what's
to take
that?
care of.
On a meta level, I think we would get surprise.
It's probably
True,
true.
but they're gonna be surprised, whereas the ones to the south might be more alert. I don't know.
But we could take these now and then still have surprise on them with the ones down south.
Beryl would point to like hold up like the number 2 and
Whisper,
point
whisper.
north, and hold up the number
Yeah.
3 or 4 and point south, and question mark like shrug her shoulders like. Should we
I
split
vote
up
that this one
basically?
first. I think we could just do this in one round and then go down in one round. I think it's not. I think we're
Beryl
fine.
would let Titus buy her, so that you can be in position.
Thank you.
I'm gonna open this door so we can take these guys out. Once everybody's ready. Looks like we are prepared.
And I'll squeeze so Anna Kate can get in here and we can close the door.
All right, so you're attempting to open that door?
Yes.
All right.
I'll
Wait. It was locked last time.
Yes. It was. So I'm going to try to stealthily pick that door.
All right,
They are
give me
distracted.
a stealth
See.
check and give me a roll for
Okay.
picking the lock.
Let's see how this goes.
Can I give him
What?
guidance?
I'm not seeing. I was tempted, but I didn't want to cast a spell outside.
I think it
Yep.
makes noise. Yeah.
Yeah, verbal
Oh,
components.
stealth.
So you are very quiet. However, you would fail to get the door open. You don't think anyone heard you.
And
I'll
Beryl
point to
wiggle
Beryl.
forward. Yeah, she'll wiggle
Yeah.
forward and like.
We'll squeeze for a round.
Am I able to do it while squeezing?
Yeah, you're not in combat, so you're okay.
Okay. So she'll give it a try.
Give me a stealth check and give me a thieves' tools check.
Alright.
Baller.
Okay, so you are very stealthy. Yeah,
Heyo.
there is a quiet click as you believe you have gotten the door open.
I will look up to Corvin, like, should I, like, just for his like nod or his go ahead.
I'll look to Titus. See if the big man's ready.
It would be my pleasure.
Beryl will
Did I not
push
barrel?
Beryl will squeeze over this way and push the door open so that Titus and Corvin can maybe get clear shots right off the bat.
I can,
Alright.
I can squeeze by.
So
I can get us
prone.
to the door.
Okay.
So prone on the bear rug.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So, Corvin, you're pushing the door open.
Beryl did so
Beryl's
that his
open,
hands could
yeah.
be
Beryl
free,
did.
yeah.
All right. So, Beryl, you push the door open. There is a room with a fireplace and a couch in here. Two individuals sitting on the couch in each other's embrace. They would immediately stand. And the woman would say, "What is the meaning of this?" As the
Wait.
We're already
Did the
attacking
guy
them.
actually stand up so fast? Because I'm just saying.
well, no,
Like, if
they're
we
not
were- if we were
actually.
poised-
They're not
if we were-
actually.
They were making out. They were.
Yeah, they were sitting on the couch together. All right, so you're just attacking. All right, give me
Yeah.
initiative rolls.
I mean, we were poised to attack, so hopefully we can keep them from speaking.
Like as soon as the
before
door
at
opened,
least-
we were
yeah.
charging in. So I figured that would still be fairly surprising.
At least we're
Oh my
hoping. I guess it'll depend on the initiative rolls. I don't think the combat tracker is up.
It's okay.
Oh.
If you rolled, it'll pop them up when I click the button.
Oh wow, we got a couple decent rolls,
Oh,
but honestly, guys, they might be able to yell.
No, I think we get one surprise round. I'm
Maybe.
suspecting.
We'll see.
So
One of them didn't roll well.
the first one
The
to
other one.
act. Let's see. Everyone's on there?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So, Sim, as the door opens, you are the first to act. As I said, there are two of them kind of sitting together on the couch. The woman would let go of the dark elf, or not dark elf, the Shatterkai individual, and say, kind of look up and, yeah, what are you going to do? Definitely seems surprised. Like, kind of saying, what is the meaning of this as you suddenly barge in?
Great. I will step this far into the room and aim some Eldritch Blasts at this one. The north.
Alright. That definitely surprises them. She would be sitting down still.
Nice.
She's not prone. That's fine. Go
Okay.
ahead and take the shot. Yeah, 24 would strike with the first, though the other two would miss her. She
That's
seems to
fine.
have some kind of force armor on.
Great. And with that first blast, she gets pulled 10 feet closer to me.
Okay. So she is shot. The other one, the shadow dancer, seems very concerned as she is pulled off the couch. Anything else?
No, that's all for me.
All right, Anna Kate.
All right. I'm going to work my way through here. 10, 20, 25, 30. Huh. Yeah, I will step up and attack the woman. Is this the woman? Yeah.
Yep, the one who just got shot.
Yep. I have my katana out, but as we all learned last week, I am not good with it anymore.
I have faith. Eventually, you will be amazing. Keep it up.
Oh, well, apparently not good with your punch either. So you come flying in with the punch, and she jumps back, dodging.
That's so unfortunate. How about that?
That would connect.
All right.
Whap.
And I'm going to attempt to stun her.
Alright, so she takes 9 points of damage, resisting the necrotic, because she is Shatter Kai. And you do a stunning strike.
Yep.
So
He's been
con
pretty good
save.
so far.
15.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
15 is the DC.
Yeah.
Alright, so that would stun.
I'm going to step up here to her bow. And I will punch him with my bonus action attack.
Okay. So 15 would just hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to stun him too.
Oh my god.
So he takes 10. Spending a second key point. Now,
Yeah,
how many...
I'm starting to run low.
Yeah, I don't think you haven't short rested since the last fight.
No, I've got 3 left
Okay.
after this.
So he will make a con save.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Oh, he is also stunned.
I'm going to... yeah, you know, I will... I will step out of the way. No, I won't. That's all my movement. So I will stand right here
All right.
and say, enjoy yourselves.
Barrel. So you just kind of run in and throat punch both of them.
I guess I'll just pop into the room here, which I
So
assume
15
would,
feet.
since it's a corner. Yeah. And
Kind of push past Corvin. Get out of the way.
let's do.
Corvin was
Oh,
about
I'm sorry,
to run
actually-
in, then like 3 people just pushed past him. He's like, what?
I don't like the
I'm getting old.
look of this. I don't like the look of this one that looks like it might do magic. So I'm gonna just run right up, pull out my staff of withering, a shillelagh, and take a swing.
Whap. All right. You attack with your staff of withering, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah, 23 is going to hit. Do 10 bludgeoning.
And that is actually all. I used my bonus action for shillelagh, and I've used all my movement.
All right, Corvin.
Okay. Yeah, Corvin is now played by Danny Glover and is too old for the shit. He's going to.
Oh, and there's firelight, so Titus can see better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is light in here from the fireplace.
Nice.
Yeah, it's coming through. I can
Come
see
over
both these
here.
guys.
Yeah. There's
Cast
some,
Magic Stone.
there's some, what is it? What's the sexy music playing in the background?
Careless Whisper, the saxophone.
Yeah.
I'll swing it at this one.
All right.
Shadow
Barry
White is playing.
Well, one
Oh,
of these
Barry
is a
White,
magic
that's what it
user,
was.
so they've got like a saxophone floating and playing for them.
Uh,
Corner of the room.
yeah, 27's going to strike, and you
Okay.
would have sneak attack.
Raven, all that stuff. Okay. Caw-caw. 33.
So as she is trying to recover from the stun, you wrap her in the head with a stone, which looks like it really hurt as she's now bleeding fairly profusely.
That's gonna hurt. Okay, that's it.
carry her into the
So
fireplace.
she is surprised and stunned. Vlad.
Yeah, I'll mosey on in. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. I can get to here. I think I can get to there.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah, even 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
All right. Focus fire, bitches. Zap the wizard lady.
Okay. Pew pew pew.
Actually, is she incapacitated?
They're all
yeah,
stunned.
she's stunned, and she was surprised. Although she's not surprised anymore. Now she's just stunned.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, you would crit on the first and blast on the second. So you hit twice
And
Whoa!
Oh shit!
and crit on the third.
I had been thinking about trying not to kill her, but I think I may have messed up.
It's fine.
These things happen.
Well, and honestly, like now this dude's like watched his lover like get murdered in front of him. You know, we might as well off him. Otherwise, that's gonna haunt him his entire life.
Yeah.
He's still grabbing at his throat, trying to recover from being throat punched.
Right. So, 21,
21, yep.
and then 22.
Well, your second one wasn't a crit, so that would just be 12. Now
No,
you're
I was doing the crits first. Just get them out of the way.
Oh, I would usually just do them in order of the rolls.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But you can roll. No, well, yeah, I can just we'll say 21, 12, and well, the third one would be the crit. So, click on.
Redo that. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Gone.
So, 21, 12, and 9 is 33, 42. She is near death, but still alive.
Oh,
Just
interesting.
barely. As she's blasted in the chest twice and more blood comes out of her mouth.
And for my bonus action,
Oh.
I'm not doing anything.
Alright, Titus.
We're trying to kill both these guys now.
Wait, no.
Well,
No,
Kill
no one
them
has said
first.
anything in this brawl so far.
Yeah, but we all know that there's people to the south of us, so we probably want to make this quick.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're attacking her again?
I want to attack the other one because I feel like she'll be cleaned up easy. Got a lot of people going before her,
Okay.
and this one I just have a lot of damage I can do, and I don't want to waste a strike on someone who's pretty much dead.
Alright, so you
Go for it, yep.
Each one separate.
swing at the other one.
Yep, I'm gonna go Great Weapon Master as soon as I can. There we go.
Yeah, 21 will strike him. Doing 16. Alright. That will actually miss him. So with the second attack, he actually managed to dodge out of the way. But a 21 will strike on the third. Doing another 23. That shot will put him near death. As you cut right across his chest.
Yeah, pommel strike.
And yeah, 20 will strike him for another
Oh, God.
16. He as well is now very wounded. And anything else?
Nope.
Okay. The Shadow Dancer is stunned and surprised. Now he's just stunned. New round, Sim.
And yeah, I'm just gonna finish off the caster right in front of me.
All
All
right.
blasts go here.
Yeah, that's gonna strike.
Knocking him out and pulling him in the hole.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you just blast a hole right through her, and she falls down in front of you.
Casters are too hard to keep prisoner. I don't want to bother.
All
I'll
right.
use my reaction to I'll seal her soul into a trinket.
Alright, you create
Ooh.
a soul gem. Orvin is a secret Shadow Lord.
If you try to talk to her, she'll
Okay.
just go, "What the hell?"
What the hell, man?
Guys?
Yeah, you see Corvin just like put his hand forward as she's dying and just yank some kind of energy out of her, which might be a little bit
Yeah, I
off.
think it's like on my necklace.
Sucks
There's
out
like these
her
like
soul like a Dementor.
Your
well they
soul
look
is
like
mine.
like bone trinkets like on my necklace, and so like one just like appears.
Jesus, what is this, Mortal Kombat?
Corvin Soong. Yeah. All right. Anything else, Sim?
I will move back out into the hallway here, just so I can see things happening if anything happens.
All right. Anna Kate.
Soul
Right.
is mine.
So yeah, the guy is very badly hurt, bleeding, trying to recover from the stun you did to him.
Do we want to keep him alive?
Sure.
I mean, I'm asking. I'm not suggesting.
I don't know. We could put him upstairs, but
Well, you
That's
can't
some
you
question.
can't have the conversation here because you only have 6 seconds. And Corvin right now is pulling the soul out of the one who's dying, so he can't really.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if you
I
keep him
will-
alive, he's probably going to scream when he has a chance,
Oh God!
considering
All right.
what he's witnessing.
Yeah,
it's a part of the soul, not the whole soul.
the party were the bad guys all along. So is that a killing strike?
I will make this non-lethal if I can.
Yes. So you slam him, we'll say like in the forehead with your elbow, and he like slams, hits his head on the wall and just falls down on the couch unconscious.
All right. If we want this one, we can. He's unconscious. I don't know how long it'll last. I think it's about 1d4 hours. So, I'm sorry. That's just how I talk. That's how we talk in the monastery.
I'm gonna move south. I'm assuming
He'll
you
be
are
out for a few hours.
Yeah.
Does he is this one of the spike chain wielders?
Yes.
Okay, similar mark. I have noticed that these are much less dangerous when they do not have their chains. Many of their special powers are channeled through them. So if we disarm him, he may be a useful prisoner.
Let's
The chain in the hole?
definitely disarm him. Disarm him.
What I was thinking that what we should do is throw him in the hole, take him upstairs to the prisoners, and have them question him.
That
Barrel's
sounds.
just gonna point south, and
Yeah.
hold up the
Yeah.
number 2.
Or we could do that. So
You do this and then do that.
Throw him in the hole.
Very well.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere for a while.
If we think he's unconscious for at least an hour, let's take care of the people to the south.
Yeah.
Let's disarm
Indeed.
him, and leave him here.
Well, he'll last 10 minutes in
Should
the
we
hole?
throw the dead body in the hole?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, and I will clean up with prestidigitation.
sure.
And
Alright.
is there a lock on this door?
That one, there's a keyhole, so it can be locked, but it's not
I'd
currently
like
locked.
to actually go ahead and try to lock it just to give like one extra action for anyone that might come upon us.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a thieves' tool check.
Okay,
Oh,
never
no.
mind.
You are unable to get it locked. Shocking.
All right. She tried.
Yeah.
Both ends
Sim,
of the spectrum on that one.
Sim will step back into the trysting room long enough to open up the hole, toss the spike chain and the corpse in there, and then head back out.
All right.
And then I will
hole.
prestidigitate
so-
the shit out of this place.
Add, go ahead and add a void. Or,
Yep.
what was it called? Void master to the
Yeah,
to your
we'll want to
hole.
loot her later too.
What
might have
about this
somebody-
guy?
For now,
Titus, give me a hand. We're gonna lay him on the couch, and we're gonna then rotate the couch facing the fireplace and away from the door.
so it looks like he's just snoozing by the fire.
Well, how long will he live in the hole?
10 minutes.
10
I
minutes.
mean, we'll be. I mean, that's another option. Like, I don't think we're going to leave him there for.
Well, we know he's not moving for an hour. Let's follow these guys south, take care of them.
So
and
someone
then-
could find him. That's my thing.
True,
But
true.
yeah.
On a personal out of play level, we're gonna forget about him, and then like in 2 hours, they're gonna have like a really angry.
Well, I was thinking that we would come back for him immediately after the fight that we assume we're going to have to the
You'll
south.
check your
after the door to
portable
the
hole
south.
like 5 sessions from now and be like, "Hey, we have a
Like,
we have
oh my
a
God, there's a guy in
chain
there.
There's another
dancer
body
still
we
in our
didn't
hole."
know.
I mean, he was dead when he went in. It's all right. Don't. I mean, it's fine. Okay.
So what are you actually doing with him, or are you just leaving him?
Oh, oh.
This might be quick, it also might not. So I just don't know.
Um,
It'd be safer to put him in the hole.
here. What,
Yeah, and
here,
how
what-
important is
here,
that this
I
one
got an
lives?
idea. I'm going to gag him and tie him up so that away from the door, so that even if he wakes up, he can't do anything.
This is
Okay.
a waste of time. Look, as far as Barrel's concerned, these dudes have put Shock near death, and probably some of our party members that were kidnapped with Shock are dead, and they're sacrificing people. And put him in the hole.
Oh, okay. Or we just put him in the hole.
So
We'll put him in the hole.
Barrel gets kind of pushy. All
Put him
right.
in a hole. Start a timer.
Shock,
I like
Shock needs,
business
Shock
Barrel.
needs to come. Shock needs to come down close to Relic before tomorrow. Tribe needs to hurry.
All right. So you
right.
throwing him in the hole? All right.
If
Yes.
Tribe forgets,
And then-
Barrel not concerned.
Next
And
to
then,
his
dear
former
God.
lover.
In that case, we should put the spike chain in the bag of holding, so it's not just
Sure,
laying
yeah.
out.
He's gonna get slapped in the face with that. Well, I mean, if you forget about him for more than 10 minutes, he's gonna be dead anyway. But all right.
Right.
Yeah, but like we don't want to open it up and have him just come out swinging. So
Well, he's
Okay.
out at he's out at least an hour, unless like
Yeah.
Let's
somebody
just
heals
say
him in
he
there.
has a minor concussion right now.
yeah,
All right.
Alright.
So you put the spike chain in your bag of holding.
Okay.
All right, and
Going
Vladimir
south.
is going to clean up a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
I am like the maid so far. Really. I am.
I'm a little bit amused that Sim hasn't said that he has prestidigitation too and could be helping. But
Oh, Sim doesn't. Sim don't clean.
Actually,
I
mean-
one thing it's stupid, but I do it.
Vlad's doing such a good job. Why would you interfere?
actually, Emma Kate has it too.
Oh my god.
really,
We
how
really
do you
need
have?
to do some. I'm an arcane archer.
Oh wow, I totally forgot about that. That you get some cantrips.
Yeah, just one. That's the only one.
That's
Alright.
amazing.
So you're pushing the
So, yeah,
south door open.
Yeah.
If we need
Is
to
it
do some
locked?
quick cleanup on a larger scale,
Yeah, if
We're
we're
the
pressed for
cleaning
time. Yeah.
I will step out into the hall. Can we lock the door behind us, Corbin?
Which one?
The
The
fireplace
one we
room.
just came from. Fireplace.
I believe
no
so,
one's
yes.
in there anymore.
I'll attempt.
Well, just
Or did one of them have a key?
Do you want to
we've been
pull their
talking-
bodies out? They're in the hole now.
It'll be easier. All right, I'll let me see. If it doesn't work, we'll just leave it.
Yeah,
I'll try
never
one
mind.
check.
This is wasting time. Beryl is very correct. Ignore me. Let's move forward.
You can
What-
be in the
what check?
hallway, Titus, if you want, because you're not
Yeah.
in combat now. You don't have to. You
I don't
know.
know, but I feel like I'm blocking
I know.
someone's photo.
So you close the door. Attempt to lockpick it. It's not a difficult lock. Yeah, 17 would lock it. There's a
Great.
click. The south door. You said you were going to open it.
Yes, I think we're going that way.
quietly
Yep.
try it to see if it's
Yeah.
locked. Yeah.
All right. So, will you like gonna jiggle the handle or something?
Quietly turn the handle.
Okay. So you open the south door. Is someone stealthing south?
Yes, we're here. So I see.
So
Look past on the thing.
give me stealth checks, Barrel and
Okay.
Corbin. You guys both kind of peek out. Yeah, you would see a guy, looks like an archer at the end of the hallway, just sort of leaning there. He looks towards the door as he obviously sees it opening, but he doesn't say anything. What do you want to do?
Barrel's gonna like look back at the others and like hold up one
You want me to
finger
rush?
and point down the hall.
Yeah, I think
and then
we rush.
She's gonna make motions with two fingers, like running, like she's saying, like let's just run.
Yeah. So I think
All
we
right,
are
I'll run at him.
initiating.
So
All right.
I'll
he
throw a stone.
so he kind of stands up straighter. You see him grasp his bow, and he says, "Is someone there?"
from stealth, I'll shoot him.
All right, give
Nice.
me initiative rolls.
Oh, Lord. Same roll.
My initiative is such garbage.
It's kind of funny. You're wearing mithril armor, but you're just so slow anyway.
All right, so the first act, barrel.
I
You
will
would,
take-
you see Corvin like getting his sling ready to shoot it, but you would act first. And you have to make sure you don't end where you are, or else you'll fall prone.
Oh, right.
Basically, Corvin
Um,
gets really impolite and just knocks you over. Out of the way!
Oops. I want to. Let's see.
So you
I
come
wanna
running into the
go-
hall. Ah!
Yep.
What
I'm
the-
gonna run in here.
What is
and
that?
I'm gonna thorn whip him.
All right. So as he has his bow in hand, you throw out a thorn whip.
Get over here.
Yeah.
My macro
You got
doesn't
Shang
work.
Tsung and
Mortal Kombat.
Corvin Soon and Scorpa Barrel.
So my
Wait till the
my
Ravens
thorn whip,
pull him more. That'd be great.
Barrelian.
it's
Whatever.
D20 plus my spell attack bonus, right? My
Yeah.
thorn whip macro is broken. 16.
16 would be enough. So you whip some thorns over at him, striking, doing 3d6.
Yeah, 3d6. But the main thing is that I wanted to pull him towards us.
Okay.
Didn't think closer.
So he takes 12 points of piercing.
And that would have been
So he pull
20
10 feet.
feet of movement total for me. So I will step. I'm going to be in people's way no matter what, but I will step back to make more spaces closer to him for those that are running forward, and that is my turn.
All right, Anna Kate.
All right.
So I think my shillelagh is gone. There we go.
That's 15 feet to get there.
Yeah.
Did I ask previously how tall the ceilings are?
The hallway ceilings in here are about 10 feet.
And Beryl, you are how tall?
Barrel's like 3 feet. Or she might be 2.5. I forget. I get
All
my
right,
characters mixed up.
Yep, I am going to
2.5.
so that I don't spend extra movement to get past her. I'm going to use
Parkour.
my new ability
Yeah.
to
Yeah, running on
run
the wall.
on the wall.
Nice.
Parkour.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I could not have
Nice.
gotten there without doing that. It actually,
Well, and Barrel
It
pulling him
actually-
down to you.
Nice.
well, that too.
Teamwork. Alright, so you rush up, punching the guy as he's trying to get his bow readied.
And I am going to try to stun him.
So he
I am
takes 10 points.
We're gonna run out of those eventually. and
I've
we're gonna
only
be
got
very
2 more
sad.
key points left. I've only got 2 more key points.
But we have
We-
used them wisely. We've had
Yeah.
quite a few
Yeah.
encounters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is stunned.
Oh my
I
god.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to grapple him with my second attack.
Alright, so he'll automatically fail that. So you
Right,
grab him.
incapacitated creatures get grappled.
Yeah, and now the question is, oh shoot,
They have bonus dash.
that's what I was just thinking. Do I bonus dash to bring him back? No, I don't.
That costs a
I
key point,
action
doesn't it?
surge.
Oh.
I action surge to dash and drag him back. So it's half movement.
Yeah.
Half movement.
While grabbing, yeah.
10, 15.
So it's 30 feet.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can get through Barrel.
Don't worry about dropping him on Barrel. Barrel not concerned.
Actually, can you parkour him up the wall?
No, I don't think I can. He's too heavy.
Yeah. He's not cool
But
enough
what
to
I will
parkour
do,
with you.
what I will do with my remaining movement is switch places with him,
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
so that
So you're
somebody
pushing
can
him,
get on
yeah.
the other side of him. And then with my bonus action attack, I will just punch him.
One more.
Yeah. 20 will strike for 10 points. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna hold him here while somebody roughs him up.
All right. So Corvin, you finally get your sling loaded, and I assume you're slinging him.
Yeah. Can I force move him through my allies? Can Barrel like move the side?
I
Barrel's
think
already
you
said she'll
can.
take it.
Yeah.
But I think it would knock Barrel prone, wouldn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
Beryl
not
could
concerned,
just step out of the way and allow him to
I mean,
be
it's a 5
moved
foot
past.
square, so she could dance around within her square. But
That
if
would-
it means
Where if you're force moved through another party, there's a chance it knocks you prone or something.
only if they end in my space. But
That's
but
right.
but yeah, but I think that it would take twice as much movement to go through my space. Is that right?
I
Well,
don't
it's
think
not
with
movement, it's
force
just-
movement. It's
Oh.
it would just be whether or not you're going to stand in the way. But
By
yeah,
the way, he's getting destroyed. But okay.
Yeah,
you can
I
just
don't think
crit
it's I can just
I
stand
could.
up
Crit
and
him.
step off him, Yeah. If I was prone. Oh wow.
Fine. I'll just kill him. I
Yeah, that works
like
too.
it would have been funner to Raven him close to everybody else, but we'll
This
just
might
add the
yeah.
the double Raven damage too. What's that? 49 damage.
Jeez.
yeah. So he is struck in the back of the head with a rock and just kind of falls down dead.
And Raven's pecking at him.
Jesus Christ.
So Spirit Ravens are pecking at him. Yeah,
You're gonna steal his soul too.
sure, why not?
Soul is
Barrel.
I'm already
would
full of trinkets,
immediately-
but we're replacing them as I go. It's like,
Yeah.
Beryl would immediately gesture for Anna-Kate to start opening the hole, and I think that will reset the other dude's time when we open it up.
Yeah.
All right, you throw in the body.
In all 30 seconds.
Yeah, his head like explodes
Oh my
and a
gosh.
bunch of blood sprays on Anna-Kate. At least, it probably doesn't explode. There's just a rock stuck in the back of his
I'll
head.
definitely prestidigitate that blood off of me.
And then Vlad will
You should
look
ask Vlad.
completely heartbroken.
Crestfallen.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so you're throwing, opening the hole and throwing this one in as well.
I don't know if we
Yes.
can open the hole here. It's a 10-foot hole. We'd have to move to open it.
Yeah, you need a space. You want to drag him back to the.
We
Sure.
can't.
Is
We
it
can't
really
slap
10
it on the
feet?
wall.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure.
We
You-
can't slap it on the wall.
I
and
guess
throw
you
it in.
could slap it on the wall. How would gravity work? I'm guessing it would be the
Everything
same.
would fall. Like
No, I
Yeah,
think
it's
gravity would just change in the hole. So I think
so it's like an
yeah,
Escher painting.
it's a little weird because it's an extra dimensional pocket. So
Yeah.
I think once he went in the
It's
hole,
6
it would be
feet in diameter.
Oh no, the diameter is only 6 feet. It's 10 feet deep. Sorry about that.
all right.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you could just put it on the wall and throw him in. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah, we'll
So
roll him in.
Add a
Right,
shadow
on the wall.
archer to your
Yep.
bag of holding.
And that would reset the other dude's timer, right? So he's still got 10 minutes of breath, and we can decide.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now we could take him back upstairs. If we want to keep the prisoner, we could take him back upstairs now because we don't have like specific people. No, wait, there's another guy that came down here.
Sure is.
Yes.
Somewhere
Okay.
ahead of us.
So Beryl would point forward.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Give me one moment.
Every time we have a combat, I'm thinking, oh, this is the last one. Oh, this is the last one.
As long as it's only like one or two, I feel like we have enough
What do you
damage just to blitz it down.
Last one.
Yeah.
Last one before we're done. Last one before rest. Last one before we're discovered. What do you mean by last one?
Until we're discovered.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like this can go on forever. I'm just
We
waiting.
have been a lot
we're-
luckier than I've expected several of these to go more poorly than they have.
I'm a professional.
Yeah, but we're not.
I used to do this. It's like,
Speak for yourself. All right.
He's
Anyway.
a professional infiltrator.
I think
I'm
Lou wanted us
enjoying
to wait
this.
for a second before we round the corner.
I'm on a mission from God.
Quite literally.
Sort of.
Guys, I
fried
think
chicken.
Lou said to freeze.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay though.
You know,
Oh.
that's the one thing that
I just
roll
realized
for me
this wasn't laid out how I thought it was.
Uh-oh.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, you can go.
All right, cool.
I go down here. Peek around
Wait,
here.
load it.
It's just a hollow alcove.
So it looks like, it's a hollowed out alcove here. And
Those super secret doors.
not as far as you can
Yeah.
tell. It looks like it just dead ends here.
Okay.
That's weird.
And then if you look down the hallway, it looks like it dead ends down there as well.
Okay. I poke these walls.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to start touching the walls, just poking
All
randomly.
right. Give me a perception check.
I mostly just wanted.
Everyone?
Yeah, my main thing was just to poke and see if they were real. That was my main thing.
Oh, yeah,
Perception.
it is solid.
I'll also perceive, but
Oh wow.
6.
Yeah, no, it looks like a solid wall to you.
Huh.
What's anything
I'll
over there?
try. I'll
Go
try
to
in
the
this
west.
hallway, but
Well, I see them start poking around the walls, and I'll be like, okay,
I was just
I'll poke at my corner.
we're all just like fumbling on the like worked stone and fumbles.
I was just checking for illusions. You never know.
I thought you were looking for like secret doors, so Beryl's just like jamming her little claws into the like grout lines and stuff.
So is this just a straight up dead end over here?
It would appear so, which is a little odd to
Okay. I
Uh,
shall investigate.
Why
Do I
why you have a guard on a dead end?
Wait,
Yeah,
but
that's
remember we
why-
saw, like Corbin saw two people go through this door, and we assumed that they went south when we didn't find them to the north. So
Got
it's very
myself.
suspicious that we only found one.
Yeah.
I'll go look at this one.
All right. So
Do I perceive first? Or do I fall
yeah,
into a
give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. 26.
So yeah, something looks a little off about this wall. Investigation might tell you a bit more.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Investigate that door.
All right. So as you are investigating it,
The wall's mimic.
suddenly the wall starts. Wait, what are you doing, Beryl?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Are we frozen? Sorry.
Well, yeah. So as you're investigating the wall, it suddenly opens. And there is a dude standing right there.
Okay.
Armful of
I-
supplies, maybe?
You might actually be surprised. I think
Even though
he's
he was
surprised,
looking for
though.
a secret passage.
I think
We're
you're
both
both.
surprised.
Yeah, you're both like, what? Go ahead, give me initiative rolls.
Okay. This one matters, huh?
I'll say you're both kind of surprised by this. He does not look like he was
I'm not.
expecting someone to be standing here.
Okay.
I don't know if
everyone
my
is
initiative would
surprised.
get worse.
Everyone's surprised.
How'd I do? I did well. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, everyone on there.
You did better than me. Oh no.
So,
Oh.
Anna Kate, you are surprised. Beryl, you are surprised. Is anyone immune to surprise?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I don't think we have
Alright.
to
I don't even know how to check
So everyone is just kind of sitting there staring at each other for a moment.
6 seconds.
I was poking stones in
Yeah.
the wall and just running my hands.
Oh
down
yeah,
the hallway.
so Beryl kind of, like the slow motion shot in the movie where like Beryl's turning around, huh? And the guy's just there with like the gun. Yeah. And I was like, what? So Anna Kate, new round. No one is surprised now. What are you gonna do?
5, 10,
Just come running down the hallway. Ah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna waste a key point to dash.
Parkour! Just go running over Corvin. You
Yeah,
could run up the wall and go over him. It would just, well, I guess that would still cost you an extra 5 feet, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I had to dash. I was 45 feet to that point, so I wouldn't have made it either way, I had to dash. So
Alright.
I will attack.
Yeah. All right. So you come at him as he's pulling out the chain. 17 will strike him.
Guess what I'm gonna try.
11 points. Throat punch. All right. So you're
It's
trying
better
to,
work. It's my last key point.
trying to give him a stunning
Well,
strike.
you've gotten off like 4 or 5 in a row. That's above average for your luck.
Shoo,
on
shh,
the-
shh,
No.
shh, shh. Don't jinx it. Shh.
We can take an hour after this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh, luckily, he didn't use his DM's inspiration on that roll.
Well,
Would have been funny. Would have been a funny place to
he
use
is throat punched.
Second attack,
Yeah, 24 will strike for another.
and I'll assume I can move on past him to clear the hallway.
Yeah, if you have the movement. He's stunned now,
Yeah.
so.
I have enough to get. Actually, I probably have enough to get right here. Because that was, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I could actually go further if I needed to. But this will do.
Okay. So that's it for you, Beryl.
I will run my full movement after 8 and kind of vaguely see somebody down there past Corbin. So I will, I guess, cunning action dash. And wait a second. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting that kobolds have 30 feet of movement, not 25, like some of the other small creatures. So I could actually get to him, but I can't get past him. Let's see. And he's stunned, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seems that way.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just run up there with my bonus action and then I'll wallop him with the Staff of Withering. Except, wait, I've already used my bonus action. So instead of the Staff of Withering, I'll take the Spear +2 off my back and use it instead.
All right. So you stab at
Stabby
him
stab.
with the spear. Yeah, 23 is going to strike, doing 5 points of damage. Anything else?
All right. Nope, and unfortunately I can't get totally out of the way. Sorry, guys.
All right. So the Shadow Dancer is stunned. Corvin. A bunch of people just went flying past you as you were trying to get your senses to you.
Literally.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm back.
It's your
It's
turn.
your turn.
Okay. My daughter had a meltdown because her kitty went missing.
Aw.
Okay.
Wait, did you say kidney or kitty?
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Both. She lost them both in a tragic bathtub accident.
One is a
Her
little
little
more
stuffed
serious.
kitty.
I mean, if it's
Yeah.
your cat, those cat's kidneys are yours. Every time you lose your cat, you're losing 2 kidneys that you have all right to.
Okay. Okay. And it is the guy is stunned,
Yes.
and Barrel's next to him. Sounds great. Sounds like a time to stone him in the face.
Yeah, 21 will
21.
strike him.
Okay.
Probably continuing to brutalize people with your magic stones.
27.
Alright, so he takes 27 points of damage and is badly wounded as just blood goes everywhere.
I guess I'll. Could I move past him with movement? Let's see.
It'd be
20.
25 feet, so if you have 25
Yeah.
feet, you could.
Yeah. So what's that? 10, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll move to there.
Alright, so you push past him as he's still grabbing at his throat.
Oh, okay, it's there. Okay, I'll wait here.
Vladimir. Yeah, it's basically. You would need to use your bonus action to overrun him, because you would automatically beat him because he fails the strength check, but you would.
Okay.
Oh,
So it would be
that
a
means
bonus
I need
action.
to move past him.
Yeah, so if you didn't have your bonus action, Anikate, you wouldn't have been able to.
Oh,
You
then
could
I
just
need-
run up the wall, though,
Can
right?
Anikate not do the wall walker thing where
I
Oh,
guess
true.
if she had enough movement, she could have run up the wall and gone over him.
Yeah, I did have enough movement. Yeah.
Okay.
it's a whole ninja flip thing?
All right, Vlad.
Yes, I am going to move forward. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So yeah, you would see him down the hall.
All right. I am not impressed with my ability to do. I'm going to sacred flame him. Yeah, somebody. I'm sacred flame him.
Yep, automatically fails deck save, so.
All right, you hurl a sacred flame, and he would fail, so he takes 14 radiant.
I am going to quicken a second sacred flame.
All right. So that one will take him out. As he is seared by radiant energy.
And then I wish to quickly run up and prestidigitate the horrible smell.
Okay. So yeah, the group has defeated him. You run up and clean up the mess. And I assume you're throwing him in the portable hole.
As always.
All right.
I'm careful. I thought I
What
heard
was that?
fighting.
One more Shadow Dancer?
The time run unconscious, dude.
Yeah. So another shadow dancer in the hole. So there is appears to be a secret area back here. Corvin, what's your passive perception without light?
19.
Okay. So yeah, you would see what looks like a mirror on the wall at the end of the hallway there.
Okay, I'll get somewhat closer. Like, do I see anything in the mirror? Is it me, or is it something else?
That's a good question. Let me see.
So I'm imagining this thing as some kind of teleportation thing, but I don't know.
So you see yourself, but you see almost like the faint image of someone who appears kind of old. It's hard to see in the darkness, but you mostly just see yourself in it.
I
Okay,
see you peering forward, and I'll be like, Titus, maybe you should take light forward.
What, did the two people we just defeated look like the people who went here, or not? That I saw walk down before?
Could have been. I mean, you were kind of down the hall, but these look like the same people.
Okay.
Block that stone out.
Going to a tannery. Not sure what that means. Probably something horrible.
I will hand barrel the glowing copper.
Okay.
Oh, you give me the light stone?
No,
Is
it's
that-
just a copper with a light cast on it.
Oh, okay.
I just walked up with my
Yeah,
the
he's got
stone
it
I
up
took
there.
off the wall.
Yeah.
Out.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have the light source out, Beryl?
Yeah.
Titus does.
Titus does? Alright.
I don't know what the
So
mark.
there you go.
Oh shit.
So yeah, the mirror looks a little odd to you. You kind of see the faint image of someone else in the mirror besides yourself. Very faint though, and you don't recognize whoever it is. Almost like they're kind of in the background.
Maybe Sim should take a look.
Just came up to bring light. I'm
It
not
looks
supposed
like
to be.
magic, something magic going on here.
This is
Let's see,
strange.
Doesn't appear like there's anything else in this hallway.
Hey, Corvin, you said these archers were sent to retrieve supplies from Tannery or
Said it.
something?
Tannery, but I can only imagine that in terms of the cultists and their sacrifices, probably some, horrific thing that's not quite, normal tannery. But I don't know.
It reminds me of teleportation things. I'm very hesitant about teleportation. I'm just mentioning this.
I do not think it's a good
Beryl
idea
does
to...
not want to risk anything that takes Tribe away from here before Tribe can make sure Shock and others are safe.
I put my hand on the last trinket I created from, I guess, the guy we killed in this hallway. And I shall ask it a question. Let's see. What does the mirror down the hall do?
Who are you asking?
The cultist that we killed in this hallway. I took his soul thing up here, right? That guy?
Oh, the archer?
Yes, the archer.
It says prison, and then it just vanishes.
Oh, it's nice of him to answer you. Because they don't have to, right?
Well, I think they have to kind of answer, but they don't have to be truthful. Like,
True.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
gotcha.
guess.
I see it now, yeah.
But I basically rely on my insight anyway, so if they lie, I'm like, I can gather something.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Beryl thinks Tribe should leave this hallway alone and keep working towards clearing this level.
Is the mirror bolted to the wall?
It is hanging on the wall. Or no, it's probably on a stand. Pretty solid stand.
So it's not part of the structure.
No.
Oh.
Do we want to go in there?
No.
Well, we do not want to enter a prison. We may not be able to get out. We may want to try to free prisoner if it's possible.
But if Tribe can take Portal with Tribe, if Portal is not fixed to wall, Tribe can do something with later. Maybe.
Put Portal in the hole.
Will it fit in the portable hole?
Does it count as an extra dimensional space?
Oh,
the mirror,
wait.
Is the mirror a portal or is the mirror the container?
Right. Oh, if it's an extra dimensional space, we don't want to try that, right?
Well, if it's just a doorway and we put it in the hole, we might break it because we're putting it into an extra planar space.
Do I want to touch it? I don't know.
No.
So, well, do we not care about this then? Do we want to go back?
Beryl wants to investigate this later, but first order of business is to save friends upstairs and get Army here.
This was the quickest way to get to the west, though. There was no other way to go.
Tribe does not know if this will take us where Tribe wants to go. This might take us to another plane, and then our friends here die. Nightwalker kills Army in mountains waiting for us, and Shadow Sickness kills Shock and others upstairs.
Should we see if it's even open, or if it needs a magic word or something? Can we does someone have something soft to throw at the glass to see if it goes through?
Hey, I have a question. Someone that we've taken to 0 hit points through non-lethal force, can we wake them up sooner?
I think you have to heal them.
Beryl will heal man in portable hole if Tribe need to ask questions.
I have some berries left.
Ah, yes, very good. Give one berry only.
Do we wish
I will go and close the secret passage door so we don't make a lot of noise.
You don't... Well, what's your passive perception?
Yeah, do we know how to close it?
That's a very good question.
I didn't look that hard.
Passive perception is 11.
No, you don't really see a way to close it.
Beryl would be like,
there
maybe...
is something there. I'll look.
Yeah.
All right, so Corbin, you walk over. Yeah, you are able to use your ability to figure out a way to close it.
But remember that the mirror archers, lowly soldier people of this fort knew how to access here, so probably not secret for those who work this
Or
fort.
super complicated. Yes.
Shall we ask the lady or that we have?
Actually, I have a weird question for you. Why don't
well, it
we
was a
just
guy, right?
take the mirror and just take it upstairs? Because that would be hilarious.
I don't
Just
know how
saying.
dangerous this is. This could be dangerous or not. I don't
Very
know.
Maybe
careful
dangerous
not
even
to
to touch or to move.
Yeah, very
Yeah, but
careful
kind
not
of-
to touch mirror surface, definitely. But maybe frame okay, but Beryl not sure.
So do you want to just ignore this and go somewhere else, or do you want to ask our new friend about it?
We could ask Romeo, but Beryl doesn't want to touch mirror right now or go into any portal right now. Maybe explore later. This is just my vote, guys. You do not have to listen to Beryl. She's just adamant about saving Shock and anyone else we can upstairs.
I'm fine with that. I just want to find out if this thing is an open doorway. So I'm gonna take a coin out and flick it at the mirror and see what happens.
Track one copper from
How
your...
hard are you flicking it?
Well, it's not hard enough to break. I wouldn't try to break the glass, but like enough, like to see if it's a solid
So
surface.
just kind of throwing it up against the glass.
Just a little
Yeah.
tough.
All right. It would just hit the glass and fall down. Nothing happens.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe there is a command word. We could ask Romeo in Portal Hole.
Again, since it is not so dangerous to touch, why don't we just take it and like go with it, like take it up to the upstairs? Because that would be again hilarious. Just saying.
How do we know not dangerous to touch? Just because coin not hurt?
Basically, yeah.
Beryl would be like, okay,
Coin
fine,
test.
let's take upstairs.
I think we should either ask the guy or just leave. If you want to investigate this, we should ask the person. Or we could just go back up.
Yes, we should
Then
leave here.
go through the double doors and then go find a different way. Because the double doors now are the only other option we have, right? That's the only place we haven't gone that we've seen.
Speaking of Romeo, can we open the portable hole and refresh his oxygen?
Sure.
Of course.
All right. So you refresh his oxygen, close it up again.
Yeah.
Well,
just
when
wanna-
when we're ready to leave this space, we'll close it up again. Yeah.
So do we
As
have
we
to
start
go?
moving.
So is our determination there is no other way to go west here, and we have to go down further before we can go more west?
That's what it looks like. I'm gonna do one more thing. So at the mirror, so can I get a better look of what I think is in the mirror?
Again, you kind of see the faint image of what appears to be an older individual, but he's very faint. You can't see him very well. Other than
Does
that,
he
you just see
elvish?
yourself.
Did you Shatter Kai or something else? Can I tell?
You almost only see his frame. It's hard to say what exactly he is.
Well
I
then,
think we should
Like
Elvish,
his
I'll
outline, almost.
talk to them here. Like, who are you? And
Mirror on the wall.
Oh Jesus Christ!
mirror in the cultist castle. What?
He does not seem to react.
Okay.
I think we break the glass and see what happens.
Perhaps later.
Perhaps after we own the fortress.
Indeed.
Beryl is
I am
fine to
still muted.
investigate Mirror, but Beryl's scared of Tribe being taken away before and leave friends in danger. Yeah.
Can I just do an Arcana check to see if I've heard anything about a mirror like this, or
Yes.
anything?
Do you mind if I do an Arcana check just in my travels? If I've ever about something like this.
I do not mind. So there are many different magic mirrors. It's hard to know what this one does without an identify spell. But based off what was said by the spirit and by the outline, this might be a mirror of life trapping.
Oh.
So I thought.
Although you would need to know the command word to be able to do anything with it.
Corvin, take more than one of creepy souls that Corvin asked question, right? Corvin, take magic lady Juliet.
Yes.
Maybe ask Juliet same question and see if same answer or something different. Give more clue, maybe.
Well, could ask them what the command word is, but that sounds
Probably just command word in Elvish.
Speak command word and enter.
Password is password.
I can try that.
What are you doing?
Sure.
The lover girl.
Yeah.
From the fireplace.
So if you talk about so if you mention the command word and what it is, I'll ask the mage person who we just killed in the smoochy smooch room, what is the command word to the mirror? See if she knows.
All right, so you're gonna use her soul trinket to summon her.
Yes. What is the command word to the mirror?
She would appear and say worms and disappear.
Okay.
Worms? Was she calling us names, or does that mean something?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I think everybody sees that. I guess. But yes, like a little.
Yeah, you don't think she was being honest. She was probably just giving you the finger.
Well, you're dead.
Let's try. Like,
yeah, I try it anyways.
Yeah.
No, nothing happens.
Say it in other languages.
Speak worms and enter.
Beryl would give you the draconic word for word.
I just would keep trying it. People keep giving me different.
Okay, I tried Infernal, I tried in Sylvan, I tried in Elvish, I tried in Celestial. Look.
No,
I think she might have lied to us.
Yeah, it does not seem to activate it.
Time for Tribe to go. Is Tribe bringing Mirror upstairs or leaving here? Tribe.
Mirror cannot go in whole or bag. No, bad.
We should keep Mirror here. We can
Tribe
come
not
back
sure
once we
if
figure this
safe
out.
to put in bag or hole. Yeah.
I could just carry it up.
I have a suspicion that Mirror has something to do with ritual, perhaps. Not sure.
Well, no matter what, I don't think it's a teleportation one, right? It's a trapping one, so we definitely should not.
No.
It's not going to help us deal with the
My big
gate.
suspicion is not teleportation.
All right, so you're leaving it here?
Indeed.
I believe so.
All right, so you head back over to the door.
If really is Mirror of life trapping, maybe is good idea to shatter.
Corvin
but
just
Beryl
run into
more
the wall.
concerned about friends now.
The mirror may be holding your friends in a cell in it, if it is.
If is really transportation to prison, but maybe is not at all.
No.
Maybe this was lied too.
No,
It doesn't.
the mirror is the prison.
I think it's just got one old guy in it.
All I saw was the old soul.
Beryl's gonna go back up there and go look at the mirror. She's not gonna touch it, but she's gonna look really closely. Does she see an old person?
You kind of see the outline of what might almost like an old robed figure.
Anything familiar about the stature or anything about? I don't know.
No, probably not. He just looks like
an old
man.
But it's definitely not like we're all seeing the same outline. It's definitely not like this one is. It was cool.
I mean,
it wasn't like him.
It looks like what Corvin saw. If what he said is true.
Well, so my first thought when Corvin was seeing something was like, I don't know, maybe it's Corvin seeing himself when he's old or something. When he said he's an old guy, but like if we're all seeing an old guy, then it's like, I mean, I didn't see an old kobold or a kobold stature. So
no,
just a FYI, I could spend 11 minutes and identify this.
Okay. Beryl's okay with this as long as Tribe very careful and not touch anything or transport anywhere.
Well, you have to touch mirror to identify.
Oh,
it's just me. Don't worry, it will be fine.
We might want to all take a short rest.
Yeah, open.
if we
To do
did
that,
we
I
must
wanna-
Totally
let-
take this
let-
shit upstairs.
lay open portable hole if tribe going to rest or identify.
Well, we should probably rest. Let's not rest here because something would happen at the prisoners while we're resting.
Okay. So then is tribe taking mirror with?
I say leave it here.
Indeed, we can identify later if need be. I do
Alright,
not
good.
believe anyone will move mirror.
Barrel approved.
All
I
right.
would stick my life source back in my pocket, just so it goes
Open the
out.
door.
Well, see, I don't need a rest, so I would be
Alright.
happy to do that while you guys were resting.
Corvin, as Titus is putting his light stone in his pocket, for a moment something seems off with the north wall to you. But when he puts his light stone away, he can't see very well anymore.
Okay. Can you put that light back on?
All right, I take it right back out of my pocket.
So give me
Why
an
is everyone looking
investigation check.
I'll go actively investigate the wall.
Okay.
Guidance. Ooh.
Investigate.
Vlad, come this
I
way.
will get out of the way.
Corvin is eyeing wall suspiciously.
So
29.
some of the holes in the wall seem off. When you press them in, there is a click and the wall will open up.
Nice. Did we find the window? Oh, we found stairs.
Done something.
Secret stairs.
There looks
Right.
like
Stairs?
it looks like there's an
That
old
chest?
chest in here.
Oh no.
Ooh.
It's like a chest.
Oh, it's a chest. Okay. When the light wasn't on it yet, it looked like stairs, but I see.
It
Yeah,
did
it
look
doesn't
like
look so much
stairs,
like stairs anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll investigate for deadly traps first.
All right.
Only for deadly ones, not for
Yeah,
non-deadly
the
ones.
non-lethal
Yes,
traps are
I
just
mean,
funny.
if it doesn't kill me, it's fine.
Only not the funny traps, only the deadly ones.
That's right.
This isn't one of
If
those.
I turn
man-eating
blue, it's
walkers,
okay.
is
But if I
Yeah.
die, no.
Shut up about the blue thing, okay?
it?
So you don't see anything weird about the chest. There's no obvious traps. It is locked though.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Let's see. With guidance, 20.
Uh,
The Raven Queen's with me. Maybe.
so you are able to get the chest open.
Nice.
Inside it, there is just one thing: a cape that's all folded up at the bottom of the chest.
That was a chest of soul trapping. I'll pick up the cloak. Or cape, or...
Is it stylish? Is it?
It
fantastic
is
as you
somewhat
spit it
stylish.
out?
It's a bright red cape with a hood on the top of it,
Ooh.
with some gold trimmings, and it kind of smells like brimstone, which is odd.
Oh, love it.
I almost put this on my list.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
think
item.
I had it on my list
Oh
at
my
one
God,
time,
you
but
guys
like,
are
there was
nerds.
other. Yeah.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, no,
You're the
okay,
only
in
one who's not a
character,
nerd.
Okay, I
in
know what it is, okay.
character, most of us probably don't have any idea what it
Yeah,
I love you. You guys are nerds.
we are. No
is. I mean,
denying
yeah.
that.
Hello.
I know. It
suspected- I
just was funny to hear from DM.
I didn't,
He explains it,
Some
everybody
cloak.
knows what it is.
I didn't even know what
Probably
it is
magic.
until I read something and like, oh, I know what it is. All right. Well, what are you gonna do?
No, okay. Let me just clarify. I suspect what it is, but honestly, I have been wrong once or twice. So
Yeah, it happens.
where you give a detail in the description that makes me think like, oh, that's got to be this, but then there's other things that match. You know.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
we'll
It's
identify
like
it
poofing.
later.
You go
Uh,
somewhere.
So you take the cape. Who's
Yeah,
taking
I'll
it?
hand it to Beryl to store, or
Okay.
unless we want to know.
Beryl
figure out what
will
it is.
kind of swish it a little bit because it is very fancy, but she'll then put it away in the bag.
All right.
If
guess
this
we
is what I
open
think
this.
it is, the coolest thing about it is that it doesn't require attunement.
Yep.
All right. Tribe ready
Uh,
to go?
I'm gonna
Alright.
put the stone back and put it away. So
Yep.
That's
Alright.
what I like.
Turn out the
It's
light.
so good. It's
Really
perfect
want to
cloak.
take that.
Before we continue, we probably want to do a short rest here. Or not a short
Or you
rest,
mean a
a
break?
break.
That bio
A
break.
short,
I do
short
actually
break.
want to do a short rest.
Yeah,
Maybe
do
not
you want
here.
to give us a short rest for our bio break?
No. Not give. I mean, if you want, I can roll and see if anything happens. But no, I more
if
meant
we do
a
that,
short
guys,
break.
we do need to open the portable hole because we've been like chatting for at least like 6 or 8 minutes here.
I'd rather rest closer to where we can intercept anybody heading to the prison. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
I assume, yeah, we're just taking a short break, not a short
Yeah, yeah,
rest.
yeah.
Bio break.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
But we might want actually to take a short rest too.
Yeah.
To get
Possible. Yeah.
stuns and regroup.
Yep.
And potentially wait for them to go get prisoners. or to go for the people who never came back.
Well, and remember, there's always the chance that they went up to the prison level while we've been down here. So it might not hurt for us to go back upstairs and check in if we want to sneak that way before going forward. I don't think there's a wrong answer, just a thought.
Yeah, I think we might want to go up, see them, and then rest maybe down here in one of these rooms in the north.
If we're going to go upstairs, we might as well rest up there. But remember, Shock doesn't have much time.
We can also bring him down here.
But we do, yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. We could bring him with us. But we do need the short rest, I think, before we go too much further.
You could hide them all in the smoochie room.
And have them on the what?
It's got the ambiance of the smoochie room. We could bring all the prisoners in the smoochie room.
Yeah.
They can all line up on the couch.
If we rest in the smoochie room, I desperately want to take the mirror with us.
If Tribe
Wait,
brings
just smooch
Shock,
the mirror? Wait, you want to put the mirror in the ceiling? What's happening?
Yes.
Yeah, wait. Oh,
Because
it's not a Sparta. Yeah.
Because the reason I'm saying this is because of what
To
Vlad
identify.
is. He has not spent any spell slots because he's afraid to spend spell slots.
Well, honestly, if we short rest, Beryl's still got both her wild shapes. She's been holding out on them because. Oh no, I'm sorry. She's only got one. I don't remember what I used the other for, but it says she only has one. So she's been holding it out for the wild companion that we were planning to use to cast the stone shape spell. But if we short rest, she gets her wild shapes back. So she would go ahead and cast that wild companion if we do decide to short rest. Because he would last 5 hours. So.
Yeah.
And then Beryl would also have her wild shapes back, which she's a moon druid. So like I have druids that never use their wild shapes. Like my shepherd druid never uses her wild shapes. So I use them on wild companions all the time. But for a moon druid, like I really, I feel a little naked without them.
Fairly cheap familiar. Actually, oddly enough, I have a familiar, but this entire time I've been kicking myself that I didn't make it a spider.
But remember, whenever you you have to redo you have to respend the components and redo the ritual. But yeah, you can summon it as a different form if you want to.
The problem is we're in the middle of I'm not going to spend an hour and 10 minutes working on a familiar.
Right. But if he was to ever die and you have to summon him again, that's the time to maybe choose a different form to fit a certain scenario that we're in at the moment or something.
Because I have to say, right now, having a spider that could just kind of crawl underneath the doors and let me look around would be choice.
Oh, believe me, Beryl would either be summoning the companions to do that or doing that herself if her wild shapes weren't so valuable to her and she only gets 2 per short rest. So she's my other druids, I use the wild companions all the time.
You're
for other things, yeah.
Actually, if we end up doing a short... No, you don't get your spells back except for rest. Never mind, I'm an idiot.
No, you're fine, yeah. Unless we, our people with warlock levels do. At least they're warlock spells.
No, no, it's fine. I was thinking about you and your stone shape because druids are people who actually get it. So.
Well, right now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but she hasn't been using any magic, I'm full on spell slots. She's been hanging on to them because we had the whole plan to assault the gate and stuff.
Right.
So she's got one wild shape and all of her spells right now.
I'm horribly tempted for just to pick a room and just stone shape so you get a hole.
Right. Yeah. But so when she said she could do 6, it's like a 4th level spell, and she's got 3 4th level spell slots, but the other 3 is two 5th level spell slots and a 6th level spell slot. So it's like big magic that we would be using for that, just to make a hole. Yeah.
I know. No. I mean but you understand the temptation, right? Like,
oh sure, I was tempted too.
If the walls are only 10 feet thick, you could get to the point where you could pierce through, get the familiar across, and then bam.
Well, yeah. I mean, if the walls were 10 feet thick, that would be 2 spells, and she still have 4 high level spell slots left. And she used 1 wild shape, gets her wild companion. As long as the gate is within 100 feet of us, the wild companion can go do some more stone shapes over there. It actually is totally viable if we really got to a point where we knew where to put the hole and felt confident that we were on an outer wall and that we could do it in 2 or even 3 stone shapes. It would still be viable. But more than that, if we're not sure about that, it could be a waste of magic that doesn't get us anywhere, you know?
I'm just like, the dice roll on this. I'm just like, it would, because the more we do this, the more we stretch it out, the harder it's going to be. And I want to get it before the base realizes that we're here.
Sure, that'd be nice. But I'm surprised that we've had as many encounters as we have without getting discovered. I think we've been very lucky, and I'm sure Lou's making. I'm sure Lou's making rolls. I'm sure Lou is making rolls behind the scenes here, and that we've gotten lucky in some other ways we don't know. But
yeah, I know. But that's the reason why I'm like, we should just pick the lover's nest over here and just make a hole and bam.
Honestly, the moment we came down to this level and we realized that we were under the protection of the relic, the Raven Queen's relic, I was tempted, like Beryl was tempted to be like, okay, we got to bring Shock with us, bring him down, you know. But we knew we had to like kind of clear this level. Now that we've cleared at least a few rooms of this level, a part of me thinks it might not be a bad idea to bring some of the hobgoblins, and our frosty friend and Shock down, because we've got that very first room at the bottom of the steps, and we've got the hallway past that, and we've got the little library, which is a pretty defensible point. And as long as Shock's like not sitting down there in that little library alone, that wouldn't be a bad place to put him, as long as we've got Frost and the hobgoblins like guarding that hallway or the chamber above.
Like if we went into the library, and this would be really expensive for you, and I apologize because I'm going to be totally using your shit to explain this. If you went into that room and we were able to punch a hole through the wall so that you could see the entrance and you could bring the gate down, and then you just burnt.
No, it's not visibility. Like, we have to be within 100 feet.
Right.
For the plan to work.
We were up like 20 feet higher.
Yeah.
And at least 10 feet back when we were upstairs. And
I think we need to.
That's 10 feet further to the wall, and then an additional 10 feet.
Well, the wall is 30 feet high.
If the
I don't know
party,
how far down the tower we've come. So.
Yeah, if the party told Beryl to try to start stone shaping through a wall, she would. But short of the majority of the party or the members of the party that Beryl has been traveling with the most and trusts the most, short of them telling her to do that with extreme confidence, I think that we're going to need to continue looking around this level and getting a better idea of our bearings and our options.
Right, because it's risky here.
That being said, bringing some of our companions down from upstairs, putting Shock in the corner of that library, having them watching that hallway isn't much different than them guarding the upper level.
Yeah,
I think bringing them down isn't that bad.
Yeah,
now that
it's a little more chance of getting caught, but not much more.
Right, exactly. And Shock is in desperate need of getting exposure to that relic.
I think bringing them down would not be bad. We could also potentially we could bring them down and have a short rest at the same time, and potentially through that short rest also get some information out of Shock too.
Yeah,
he might be more lucid.
Well, we could also interview the guy in our bag.
Yeah.
Or our hole.
And I also had another weird idea to figure out the math. I am willing to sacrifice my familiar by having my familiar go out the window and fly down to the floor I'm on right now and sit on the wall and figure out how far away the the gate is.
So we could do that. So what you could do is you could have the bird go out, like mine too. And once they are within 100, you can tell 100 feet from you. So from there, you could
Yes.
tell how far the wall is. So it's possible. So yeah, you could triangulate distance.
Yep.
Because you could tell when
I mean-
100 feet you can't do certain things.
Yeah, when you're
And as wizards, we're really good at figuring out how far things are.
All right, is everyone back?
yes, indeed.
Yes.
All
I
right.
think I think interrogating the prisoner and bringing them down over a short rest sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you open up the secret wall, revealing the hallway. Nothing is out here.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna head back toward the prison, the upper prison, not the mirror prison.
All right.
Check out this room.
And we're leaving the mirror, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Sadly, yes.
All right. These areas are all still quiet.
So I think Beryl thinks Tribe should sneak back north to prison, to original prison. Go upstairs, bring Shock down to library where Tribe first room Tribe clear on this level, and bring at least some hobgoblins and Frost down to guard this area, this hallway, and these two rooms north of this area that we've cleared. So Shock can begin to benefit from Relic, and Tribe can take rest.
All the humans in the prison could definitely use it.
Well,
So they're
but
kind of crazy.
yes, Beryl would like to bring other humans, but because no sense of who humans are, no sense of memory, no sense of recognition, is more likely that those humans will endanger Shock and others while Tribe's still clearing level. Beryl's still hopeful Tribe can finish clearing level before
Do you want
end
to
of
leave them
day.
in the cage?
Beryl looks like really morose and really like hangs her head, but yes, for now. If minds are gone and endanger minds of those Tribe can still save, Tribe continue to try to finish clearing level this day, and maybe if Tribe successful with further clearing can bring them down soon.
Okay. Let's go.
Also, Lou, you said I didn't recognize any of those other humans, right?
I mean, you believe they are probably other people who were captured when Shock was. So they could have been.
Shit.
They could have been.
Okay, Beryl would be a lot
helping you
more loyal
fight.
to them then. Oh my god, what was that?
Well, it's very worst.
Who
We
was
could-
just panting?
That was a weird
No,
noise.
no. Oh, sorry. No, I was actually trying to get some. Is this? It's fine. Don't worry.
Huh.
That's what they all say.
Well, it's very worst. We could, as cruel as it may seem, if they are crazy and somewhat loud, we could knock them unconscious and hope a few hours sleep under presence of Relic will calm them.
Not bad idea. Beryl would support this.
Are you all
Nope,
together?
crazy
Because you're
people.
kind of
Let's go.
separated now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I
I
think we would
stopped.
do all this conversation as we were up there.
Yeah,
I
I
think we're gonna do
stopped because I didn't see everybody kind of like gathered yet. So
Yeah.
I think my intent was to have this conversation when we were up in this top room.
Sure.
I
just
at
want to
the foot
go.
of the stairs. Yeah. We should listen at this door to make sure there's not a patrol coming through these
also,
double
whoever
doors.
designed this fortress, like, what's up with these like snaky hallways? Like, what the hell?
I mean,
Obviously, advanced architecture beyond you.
It actually makes sense if you're trying to make a fortress that's defensible against strike teams of casters. Limiting their line of sight and range is really important.
Okay, touche.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is
there
that
you
why
go.
Frost? Well, Frost doesn't really seem like a caster, but
was
she was in a
strategic.
prison. Yeah, she was in a cell that was like all snaky.
Titus, you're all alone.
She was also loud.
Is Titus AFK? Maybe.
I thought I heard him, but maybe not.
Are you back?
I opened this door.
Oh, well, hang on. We're missing Titus. He might still be
Okay.
AFK.
Josh!
Are you
Yes,
there,
Katie.
Josh? Are you
That's
muted?
my favorite. You're muted.
I'm guessing he's either muted or AFK. We'll
He
give
doesn't
him...
look muted, but I guess it could be like his mic or something, not Discord mute.
I have a thing.
I'll give him another few minutes, and if he doesn't come back, we'll just continue. Put him in the background.
So I think we've decided we want to do a short rest. We might try to bring at least some people down to the protection of the relic since we've cleared part of this level, and we think, obviously we could be wrong, but we think that the access to the prison is pretty much through some of the rooms that we could occupy within range of the relic. So it's not that much different than them just holding their ground up there. And then we're going to try and push forward on this level, I think. Or did someone else have something else?
I would think that during the short rest, or whoever can, I don't need much out of a short rest. The main thing is to get Anikate more stuns, because those will save our ass in sneaking.
Yeah. Well,
so
Beryl
if we can
will
do that,
also...
then during that, the rest of us can interrogate the guy and try to figure out what the hell's going on and where to go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And as Vlad is not into interrogation,
Here comes Titus.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Hello.
Alright.
And since Vlad is not into interrogation, I'm going to be doing something else with my familiar. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to do
And
some
Beryl
orienteering.
will, if we do a short rest, Beryl will go ahead and cast her second wild shape before she benefits from the short rest. So then she will then have 2 wild shapes and a wild companion that will last for 5 hours. So this could be beneficial too.
Yeah,
in multiple
worth
ways.
doing.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Corvin,
Where are
you
we?
open the
We're
door.
making a lot of plans before we even make it upstairs. But
Right.
yes.
Right. This is normal for us.
It is quiet in here.
Sneak
You
it, take it.
would probably hear
Sneak it.
footsteps out in the hallway, but no one seems to be back here.
Do you mean out
That's
in
all
the
right.
hallway, like past where we've been?
Yes.
Or... Oh, okay.
This one over here.
Through the double doors. Gotcha.
How do I turn that light thing on me off?
Wait, ice.
You put it in your pocket?
Yeah,
Like this.
Well, I just thought. Yeah, but you doing it doesn't help me learn how to do it, so you don't have to.
I don't think you can do it. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you can't adjust light on your own token, which is kind of
There's
silly.
a torch you can draw out of the compendium for like things like that are like exist in the room, but when it's on your person, Lou, let's do it.
It's easier if I just put light on you with a button.
That's fine. I just didn't want to make you have to do an extra step for no reason. Like
We do planning
take
here.
something
I think-
off your hands.
I think we bring all prisoners who are willing down to this room first, and then we can see how it
I
goes.
think it's going to be basically the hobgoblins and Frost and Shock. The other prisoners, weren't they kind of aggressive towards? I can't remember. Well, how did
Yeah,
they
we
react?
all-
towards-
Just loud and deranged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just more deranged than aggressive.
I feel like
So-
for their sake, we should just put them out of their misery. I mean,
I
they're just
think-
insane up there.
Well, okay, but if we think that
Give them 24
No.
hours.
right.
How many were there?
If we take the fort, we can put them somewhere in range of the relic for a few days and see if it begins to ease and bring back their minds. We don't want to just kill them outright.
How many are there
I deleted the stairway.
of the humans?
I believe there was 5.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Do I recognize like which factions like they were? Like which of our like I feel like they traveled with us for enough time. I might have known who they were.
I believe they were some of Blackwater's men
Blackwater's mercenaries,
Blackwater's
yeah.
mercenaries who survived
Which that was
and
there was
kinda
only
joined
3
you.
of those. There was only 3 of those at the
Yeah.
time that they were disappeared. So if there were 3 more humans in that dungeon, were they
So you can go ahead
What,
and
like
pull yourselves onto the map here, the entryway.
maybe the Shadow Steel people, or well, who were the other 3 humans?
Well, I think they were just some of the survivors who were with you. They could also be
but
some Iron Tide
there was
people.
only three survivors of Blackwater's campaign that were still alive when we went to the battle with Malik. But there were 2 members of the Shadow Steel that were with us, not Abigail, but 2 unnamed members. Oh,
The Steel
we had
Shadow?
5. Yeah, so we had 5 humans that disappeared during that fight. And then we had 18 hobgoblins and 6 humans counting Shock. And then Sorelia.
Yeah.
That's who disappeared during the fight, yeah.
So they
So the 6th human could be someone else that these shadow cultists have taken prisoner that has nothing to do with us, you know?
Yeah, it's possible. Alright, so what are you all doing?
Call for Frost.
So she would kind of walk out over here and say, things going well, I hope.
There is no
Surely.
general alarm. We have not been detected as such. We have slain a few more, and we have secured enough of facility that it is as safe to rest down there as it is here, and we are feeling urgency to bring some of our compatriots down into range of Relic. There is a pair of rooms in the choke point that is as defensible as anything here.
She says, well, if you think it's safe, I'm guessing they still come up here less than they move through the halls down there, but I will cede to your wisdom. She says, you want me to just round everyone up?
Everyone who seems cogent.
Yeah, Shock
Go
and
here.
hobgoblins, yeah.
And
Not
so
those
we're leaving the
deranged.
humans up here.
if they are making much noise, yes. Unfortunately.
They do seem
if-
to make
if they're
noise when
subdued.
I approach them.
There is not enough rooms behind choke point that we could isolate them, that they might stay put and not scream at your presence, you know?
Alright,
We are hoping to come retrieve them soon. We shall see what happens.
So she comes back, kind of followed meekly by Jock and then the hobgoblins behind him. They seem ready to get out of here.
Another option would be to just let the deranged humans loose. No, they would be slaughtered. They would just cut them
They'd
down.
be slaughtered.
Yeah, let's at least
You'd also announce our
let's
presence.
at least hope that we can bring them down into the relic's protection within the next few hours, given
Like,
success
they'd
of other
attack the
plans.
rope
Yeah,
gate.
yeah.
We can
Okay,
wait till
let's-
we've taken the fort.
Beryl would like
Uh,
come back and like kind of help, like walk beside like Shock and help guide Shock as we walk.
Alright, so they come down the hall and you're bringing them all downstairs.
Yeah,
Yes.
To the library, I think.
with the
Well, at least to that-
candlestick.
Well, to the first room first and see if we are caught.
Okay.
Before we go, should I do a familiar thing?
Through the
Wait
window?
till we
Yeah.
start resting, I guess. I say wait till we start resting.
Right,
We
you
don't
can
know
just
if
walk
we're
upstairs.
gonna
It'll be
be
safe
caught.
for you to come back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
Alright, so you are able to bring Shock, and you can drag yourselves into the room over here. Or just walk over there, I guess.
Oh yeah, and we would show Frost.
Actually, we
you know,
can't. The door's locked.
yeah,
Oh
we
my
would show. We would show Frost like this room and this hallway chamber, and then like here's the choke point. This hallway here. Yeah.
She nods. She says, yes, they brought me through this area when I was captured.
Tribe
Does
has.
shock seem better as soon as we can sense it?
He still seems kind of out of it. Although you've seen this before, and if he's going to recover, he'll probably need a few days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuck
take
should
a while.
rest. Yeah.
Yeah, generally
I-
they treat people at one of the churches right away by giving them very close exposure to the buried relic and giving them potions. To naturally recover is more risky and takes time.
Okay.
Is there anything comfortable in this room? Like a soft, like what are
there's
these
no
barrels or something?
couch. There's no couch
But
like
The
he's
couch.
sleeping on a cell
like the other room.
So
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Barrel.
There's a chair.
I think we've
Yeah.
got some extra bedrolls. I think in the bag of holding. Let me just confirm that I'm not lying to you. I know we have blankets, but let me see if we have bedrolls. Okay, I lied. So Beryl will pull a couple blankets out of the bag of holding and make a spot for him and like make sure he kind of lays down and tell him to stay put.
Yeah, he just kind of sits against the wall, maybe mumbling to himself a bit.
Yeah. And she'll just be like, have dreams of melody, stay put, and be restful. Tribe will keep working to make things better.
All right, the hobgoblins say, "We shall defend Shock. If something goes wrong, we will be here to help him. Do not worry."
Does anybody else need a short rest other than Indicate? Does
When we were
Titus want
upstairs,
things?
when we were upstairs, could we have like dumped the newer bodies, the like 3 or 4 new bodies? And guys, don't forget we still have an alive person that we need to give oxygen.
Yeah, my plan right now was to interrogate him.
Okay, good. But can we at least loot that mage, that magic user from the lovers' room, Juliet?
Are you going upstairs or are you going in the room
No, I was trying to like retcon. When we went upstairs, could we have dumped the bodies?
It would be too late at this point. You'd have to go back up there.
Okay, fine. Can we go up? The bodies that we have in the portable hole, we want to dump where we put the other bodies, don't we?
Well, were you saying something, Corvin? Because I think we
Well, once we're all set, we want to interrogate the guy.
Okay.
So it depends who does not need a short rest. Which it sounds like Titus might. I don't know if Sims cast any spells.
I would benefit
don't need
from
a
a
short rest.
I
I
could
don't
definitely use a
need
short
one,
rest.
but
Okay.
I could use one.
Alright. So me and Frost are doing this?
Yep.
She cracks her knuckles.
Sounds like fun.
She says, "Is it a good idea?
I figured we could take him upstairs.
Yeah, I was going to say we're a little bit close to their main hallway.
Beryl
It's
will
either that or we take him. Either that, yeah, that's probably safer than taking him over to
Frost's
the secret
room
hallway.
has a very handy chair for interrogation.
That's true.
And a pile of corpses. That's got to be intimidating.
It's true. There's like 10 dead dudes in there now.
So I'll take the hole, and me and Frost will go do our thing.
All right, so you'll
And
dump the
everybody else
extra
can rest.
bodies.
Sure.
Make sure you loot the new bodies before you leave them up there, because especially that magic user might have something of interest.
I'll strip some things and then bring them back down.
I'll pass Corvin the hole, fold it up, and I will actually go up the stairs with them briefly when they're going up to do this. Not to participate in the interrogation, but I am going to cast Guardian of Faith at the top of the stairs.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 hours.
I don't know, Gar.
I haven't used it. I've not used it at this high of a level, but yeah.
It did not do the spell slots correctly because I'm using 5th level Warlock slots, but it doesn't level up and
horrible. Like that's like with Warlocks, it's really hard to make that work.
Anyway, and then I will come back down to the library, and I think I'll just cast another one, just like by the bookshelf to watch the door to the library.
So where are you putting this first one?
What about down here?
Well, the first one I'm doing at the top of the stairs. So that's why I said I was going to go upstairs with them to cast it and then come back down.
All right. So the 3 of you head upstairs, I assume.
Actually, I'm going to go upstairs too, because I have a plan for what I want to do while everyone else is resting.
Okay, so you come upstairs with them. And the rest of you are trying to rest for an hour in here?
Yes.
Okay.
Before the hour completes and we benefit from the long rest, I will summon a familiar using Wild Companion.
So I think we'll do it probably right at the top of the stairs, because I think we might still want to hear just in case you guys get attacked down below.
No.
Unless somebody has a way to. Does somebody have a way to tell us?
Yeah, I have message. It's fine.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, so actually, I have to find a place where I can actually cast this. Corridors are so narrow. I may not be able to cast one upstairs. That's interesting.
Yeah, because it would be large, so it
Yep.
wouldn't really fit.
Okay, well, I'll just cast one in the library. Heck, maybe I'll just cast two in the library.
Jesus.
No,
So
I'll
what
probably
about-
just cast one. There's
What
not that
about
much
that
space.
intersection right there at the?
Well, I mean, when
From
you're
the
a
hallway
warlock
leading up.
and you're about to take a short
And,
rest, you just spend your spells, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Notice Vlad doesn't do that.
Yeah.
But you never know if a short rest will complete successfully. So
There's a risk.
So no,
Although
I guess
I don't know if casting two of them in the same spot will help because the
yeah. I
spell
was gonna say
effects,
I don't think it. Yeah.
don't generally stack like that.
No, I
Maybe-
said. Well, I was no, but I was. They also occupy enough space that I probably wouldn't want to. I was just looking
Yeah.
at it, but I will probably cast
well,
one.
you could do it in the like little hallway outside.
I don't want to leave anything that visible in the corridor.
True.
All
Okay,
right, so you go to
I'll look
the
around upstairs, thinking about casting. Wait, actually, no, that would also be terrible. Okay, and I'll just go back downstairs if I can't find any good place to place one up here.
Okay. Where's Corvin? Did you pull yourself in?
No, I'll be like right up here, right? Well, I guess we'll. Well, I guess to do this right, we'll go to the interrogation room with the prisoners because that'll be fun.
Okay.
Through the walls, I cannot.
Pile of corpses in one side of the room.
I mean, that would be
Someone over there,
that's as intimidating as hell. I'm sorry.
So me and Frost will head over there.
All right. So you go to the room, and I assume you're putting the guy in the chair.
Yes.
He's still asleep.
Yeah, I'll force feed him a good berry. Smash it in
Can
his
I?
face.
Because my stuff is going to be real easy to do. Can I just do what I do for the short rest before you get into the interrogation? Because I have a feeling your interrogation is going to take a while.
Is it gonna take an hour to do?
No, it's going to be an
Tis well.
identify and summon my familiar and checking out the exterior of the second floor in comparison to where the gate is.
How long is it to summon your familiar? I thought that was an hour.
Already
an hour.
summoned the familiar. It's just
An
unsummoned right
action,
now.
I think.
It's what?
One
it's in its pocket dimension.
Oh, so identifying would be 10 minutes. But if you want to just pull the familiar out, what are you gonna have it do?
I was going to come over to the hatch, open the hatch, have it go over to the edge here, fly out so that it's on line with the edge of the second floor wall. And then I was going to gauge how far it is to the gate.
From where?
Is it 100 feet from here to the gate, from the edge of the citadel to the actual gate? The thing that we need to get.
When you say the edge of the citadel, what part of the citadel?
The wall, the edge of the wall.
On the third floor?
No, on the second floor.
There's a window that might be within 100 feet. That's down there, the one I was telling you about. But it depends on what part of the wall, basically.
So I think one thing, if I can jump in, I think the intent in some ways was to go downstairs with a familiar outside. You could then gauge how far it is from you, because at 100 feet, you know you can't see through its eyes. So with that, you can tell if he's at the downstairs wall, how far are we from the edge of the downstairs citadel? So we can see how many rooms we have to go west.
Which wall downstairs? The one at the stairwell?
Yes, like at the library. How close is that to like the edge of the?
That's probably around 120 to 150 feet, you would guess.
That's from the gate, right?
That would be to the I want to say that is the. I think that was the contraption, the wheel that you would be turning. So that's so. Then add 20 feet to that or so. So probably 150, 70 ish.
Okay, then that changes our entire plans because that sounds as though there's nowhere on this building we can go that is going to reach.
No, I
the
think-
gate.
We have never been down to the first level. We've only been on the third and second, right?
I think the whole thing is from the second floor. Because how about this? From the library where we are, he can then tell with his familiar how far he is from that from the edge of the fort where the window is that we can see the thing. So how far west we have to go from the library through the walls that we can't get through to get to the window we need?
It's you mean like well, you have to go south from the library, southwestish, to get to where that window is.
Because with intelligence and triangulation of a familiar, you should be able to figure like the distance from from where you are.
Is
west
Vlad
to the edge
intelligent?
of the fort. I don't know.
We were just saying that the fact that
No, he's charismatic.
Yeah,
I think because he's a warlock caster, so I'm not sure if he has as much intelligence.
I'm a
But
sorcerer caster. Thank you very much.
fair enough.
So
Right.
charisma.
Much better.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Give me an intelligence check.
I have faith.
Make it good.
Make it good.
We're all like jinxing him right now.
Yeah, of course.
So you're trying to figure out where to go to get to the window? Is that what you're saying?
Or at least just how far it is.
It's probably. Let's see. Like how far through the second floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes any sense.
Through
So
the
did I
second
explain that
floor.
horribly?
No, you're good.
Oh, wait.
It's very complex to kind of visualize parts of the map. Like the map is great, but also like the outer structure of how the thing is built and how the levels aren't the same
I
width
did not
and
explain
stuff.
that hardly at all.
So you would guess it's in the realm of 150 to 200 feet from the library down to the window that you're looking for. Somewhere in that realm.
And that's like south and west. Okay,
Yeah.
So we're not
So you
really
have to go.
close to that. Okay.
You have to go south and west through the fort. Obviously, you couldn't go through the dead end area you found because that dead ends. But you might.
So it's the big hallway.
Yeah, the one where you saw the guy.
Okay.
And
all right,
seems to be more traveled, so maybe a little more risky.
That was.
All right, cool. And then for my follow up, I wish to identify anything that anybody wants me to identify.
All right. So you go down to the library after that.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
So
roll.
we'll get back to
Me
you
too. Yep.
because we're we gotta do some.
Small on my butt.
Right. But now there's
Yeah.
interrogation. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you strap the guy into the seat. You awaken him. He yells, "Help me! Help me!"
There's no help.
Glad we took him upstairs.
Yeah, right.
Let me out of here! He just shakes. And Frost says, "You are not going anywhere. It's best to calm down, or you'll die quickly." And she kind of pulls out her sword.
Yeah, I do think before this we would have planned out that she's the bad cop, because she can intimidate and I can be
you
more
guys,
subtle.
you guys like planned this out.
Yeah.
Did you even have to say that?
No, probably not. I just looked at her and she nodded. I was like, okay, there you go.
She grabs him. She grabs him by the throat and she says, "You best quiet down, or this will go much more nastily." And he seems intimidated. He says, "Let me go." And she looks to Corbin.
Well, I don't think there's any letting go, but perhaps you could live. How does that sound?
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Gladly.
cultists like to live, as it turns out.
Raven Queen.
Did you cast guidance on yourself?
I would have before doing this. Yeah, that's my first action.
Okay.
First roll, at least.
He says, "What do you want to know?"
Almost everything. Well, I guess I must admit my curiosity does get the better of me. What's up with the mirror prison?
He says, "The mirror prison. What do you mean?"
A tannery? What's that?
He says, "There's a room to the south in the keep where we have some leather goods. Is that what you mean?"
Perhaps. I don't know. Do I believe him?
You don't think he knows about the mirror prison?
Okay.
But, yeah, so far you don't think
My
he's been
passive
lying.
insight's also 24.
Yeah. He doesn't seem like he's lying.
Okay. Do you know where they took the large hobgoblin?
He says, I think he's downstairs somewhere.
In the basement?
He nods. He says, that's where they take all of the people they plan to sacrifice. I don't think he's still alive.
Is that to power the ritual that keeps away the Nightwalker?
He says, I don't know anything about that, but we...
What? You don't know much, do you?
I don't know about the Nightwalker rituals or how they keep it at bay. He says, but I know that prisoners are used to create soul gems. Frost says, can I kill him yet? I grow tired of this. She draws her sword.
At all.
He says, you said I'd live. She shrugs. She says, only if he says that you live. And she looks to Corbin again.
So what's the can I have to just like get a layout of the basic layout of the second floor of like areas? I don't need like a map, but like what is there we'd have to go through?
He says there are several areas. What are you looking for?
Well, well, we need to clear it out, don't we? We're also looking to get to the west wall.
He says, clear it out. What, do you intend to fight everyone in the building? There are hundreds of us.
If need be. I mean, you got to start small, and eventually. I mean, this is what I mean. I did this kind of stuff for years.
Says,
you start small, you get one or two over a week.
Says, are you Midnight Pyre? Are you part of the church? What do you even want here?
To body pile.
I'll say I've worked for many people. The Pyre, the church, both. Now I work for.
Says you're asking a lot of questions for someone who might end up dead. He says, look, there are some magical laboratories to the south. The leathery, or the tannery is to the south. There's southwest is the tannery, and I think there's a supply room down there as well. But you'd have to go through the main corridor. There are some barracks areas. The main hall is north by northeast. And there are some more bunk areas to the east of, in the east parts of the second floor. He says the first floor is a whole different layout. It would help if I knew what you were looking for.
Well, I'm looking for a nice view of the gate, especially when the sun crests the wall. It's beautiful.
Are you being serious? And she yells, yes, he's being serious. Now tell him. Yeah, you'd have to be on the west side of the keep then. I think there's a window from the Tanner area. You probably have to go there if you want to see the wall from the second floor. She says it would be much easier from the first floor, though. There's more openings for attacking those who get close to the keep.
Who's in charge of this area?
Of the prisons?
Yeah.
Or do you mean of the keep as a whole?
Think of right now, just of the tower in the prison area.
He says Relic is in charge of the base as a whole, but there are several captains who have split leadership over several groups of the cultists. But yeah, Relic is in charge of the keep overall. Arden Relic, he says.
Have I heard that name?
And you would see what's her name?
Niara Frost.
Frost gets a little bit of a pissed look on her face. She says, "Where is he?" He says, I don't know. I don't think he's here. He went south with some of our people. They teleported a few days ago. At least that's the word within our ranks." She says, makes sense. Of course, Relic's behind this.
I raise an eyebrow.
She says, Arden Relic, we can talk later. Can I kill him yet? Do you have what you need? He says, wait, no, I told you. She says, again, it's up to him.
Well, I think you've been mostly truthful. I think we got some good information. Perhaps we could get more later. But I must admit, the church always talk about balance, and I'm sure you've taken many lives.
He says,
Nice look at him.
have taken some. I'm a mercenary. We all take lives. He says, I work for these people. He says, I'm not a cultist.
Well, that perhaps it's even worse. So you don't even believe in it.
He says,
Yet
no.
you still help them kill many. Do you know how many people died in New Havasgard?
He raises an eyebrow. He says, what happened to New Havasgard?
Oh, devastation. Due to the cult.
He says, I had nothing to do with that.
I just stare at him. Well, I was going to let you live. But now I'm not sure.
He says,
See,
I told you what you wanted, gods damn it. He says,
well, yes.
I didn't even like the woman who you killed. I don't like any of these people. I just do what I'm told.
Do I believe all that?
You do, actually.
Okay.
He seems like he's somewhat sincere. You don't fully believe that he doesn't like anyone here. But he might not have actually liked that woman.
How much are you getting paid?
He says, they pay me from the treasury, 50 gold pieces a week.
Oh, that's really that's big. For commoners, at least.
So that's all it takes?
He says it's fairly good money.
Well, yeah, but you know what the cult does, no? They're sacrificing people? You knew that.
He says,
putting them into soul gems?
I know that they take their enemies' lives and store them in soul gems. He says,
I shake my head. Well, again, I think the church would urge balance, and that way it would probably tell me to kill you. But I'm not really about that life anymore. So instead, I'll put Can his so I want as he's bound up, can his hands reach his mouth at all? Or is he way too bound?
Not currently. His hands are locked
Okay.
in the arms of the chair.
Okay, let me see. Do I have money? Let me see. I have no. It's too bad. I was gonna give him 50 gold and buy a month, but I don't have any money on me. I'm just a poor hermit. So okay, I'll push a good berry into his mouth, and then I'll say, maybe I'll be back, and then I'll nod for her to leave. It's 50 gold.
She whispers, "Are we just to leave him here? He could make noise."
I think it's far enough away for now.
She says, "Is there anything else we can learn from him?"
You didn't know about the some of the secret areas we found. I don't know. Perhaps I'll ask him when the ritual is done and when they go to take prisoners down to power the thing.
He says, "Well, the ritual usually occurs when they have enough to be used to create a soul gem. I'm not an arcanist, though. I don't know much about what's required or why they do things the way they do. Again, I'm just a mercenary."
They mentioned one of the captains, I guess, mentioned needing to gather more prisoners. Do you know when they would do that?
He says, "No, I don't know where or when they gather their prisoners."
All right. I think that's all I've got.
She
Is there anything
nods.
else you want to ask him?
She says, "No, I don't think so. I think we have what we need."
All right. I think that's it.
Alright, and she stabs him. And he kind of goes limp.
I'll eye her. I'll spill it.
She says, "Well, that was somewhat gratifying."
Was that the agreement? Was there any
The agreement was perhaps you'll live, and I guess that
So
perhaps
she
broke
just
the other
kinda,
way.
I
took it
think-
upon herself. That was
Yeah,
not
I think I'll just kind of look at her. Your choice.
Oh, God.
She,
Oh my God, we are such a neutral party.
yeah,
I'm
she eyes
but
you for a
she's
moment as it she expects you to say something, but when you say that, she just smiles and nods.
You're like, he deserved to die, but not by my hand.
I mean, to be fair,
Sorry.
Frost has endured their tortures. And
Oh, yeah.
shit, so, yeah.
She
I
says,
can't-
"I'll be happy to get blood on my hands, especially their blood. You want me downstairs or to stay up here?"
I don't think he'll cause any trouble. Actually,
She unlocks him and just throws him on the pile.
I think I will, just for flavor too. I'll take a trinket from his soul, so we'll have him.
Oh,
And
God,
he
I
might
wanna
actually
see you
answer
ask-
things,
I want
because
to
he
see you
knows.
ask him a question.
Yeah.
Could you get it at this point? Don't you have to do it as soon as he dies?
Well, I would have, yeah, but I mean, is it all right?
More of a
Or
flavor
Alright.
does time
question
pass?
Sure. I thought you might have been shocked
Okay.
that she actually killed him, but if you want to say you
As
took
long
it
as
don't
she
think I
was
would've
only
been
shocked
shocked.
for 4 seconds and not 6
I mean,
seconds.
I already know that. I know she has it in her, so I don't think I'm totally shocked.
So as soon as she murders him, you go,
It's unexpected
"Rrrr,"
though.
and
Yeah.
then grab his soul, which she
Yeah.
might raise an eyebrow
A
at you
sliver
at that
of
point.
his soul, okay? Just a small little thing to make a token. It's
Your
not-
soul is mine!
That's all
Most people really don't care about that difference.
Yeah.
I keep thinking Corbin now looks like a kind of this Asian actor guy.
Corvin.
who-
Shadowlord Corvin.
Your
He's
name even
making his
sounds like
own
a
soul
Shadowlord
stones. Yeah. His token looks like a Shadow Lord.
That's right. And I mean, Shadowlord 2, Electric Boogaloo. I'll be the next big bad, but
Yeah.
I'll have to wait.
Well, that's why I thought it was just going to be bad cop and even worse cop.
Yeah.
You look terrifying.
Yeah.
So does she.
Yeah, you're both bad cop. All right, so you go downstairs, rejoin them in the room. You can just
I
pull
would,
yourselves
so
into the room if you want.
Yeah, I'd mentioned most of that, but would definitely tell them, mention Relic's name. I don't know who he is, but I know that, and then perhaps them and Frost can talk.
Yeah,
I'll
when
mention
you
some of the
mention when you mention the name Relic, we probably several members of the tribe probably go and like focus on you more acutely.
Dun dun dun.
But I guess the fairly important stuff we learned is that there is actually a tannery to the south that we probably could go down the hallway, and from there, from the southwest, from there we should be able to get a window to the gate. Now, barracks and other guards in the area, so it'll be tough, but that's where we go. But yes, but we also they mentioned that Relic may have left the fort a while ago.
What is the square you pulled out?
That is the Guardian of Faith I would have put up before coming down here to rest.
All right, so there's a big guardian standing near the door.
Where'd he go?
So the spell effect is that anything that moves within 10 feet of it. So I would have actually placed it here so it doesn't block the door because it occupies the spaces that it's in.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
What?
What does it look like?
It keeps moving. I'm just like watching it.
I'm trying to place it in front of the.
That was me being very surprised that I could move it.
Well, the things that the spell effects and stuff in the journal that we can all pull out, like we all have control over. They're meant to like be pulled out during combat and then they go away.
It was my bad. My bad.
So I mean,
All right, now only Sim can move it.
So it's a guardian with a gleaming sword and a shield.
So it says it's indistinct, and all you can see is its weapons. Yeah.
Cool.
Does it have like distinctive features that would like equate to like your faith or anything?
I mean, if it has a shield with the emblem, it has the same emblem I'm carrying, a lantern with a stylized eye instead of a flame on the shield.
Okay.
Alright,
do I know who that is? Let's see. Is that I'm an expert in religion.
You might. They're pretty obscure.
Okay.
This was a lesser god in a pantheon, sort of associated with Ayun. But
I'm curious. Let me.
Ayun. Okay.
I mean, you could just ask Sim about it. He'll tell you.
I want to know. I don't want to ask yet. I want to know these things.
Got it.
Let's see if my expertise plays out.
Oh wow.
There we go. I'm expert at many things.
Would he know what it is? I guess he would know then. With a 24.
Yeah. So you would so there's a messenger god who was used or a lesser thing, sort of like the Veil Walker, who serves as an emissary of Ayun, who wanders around and talks to lots of different people and different gods, and like served as someone who spread knowledge, who was venerated separately sometimes with this under this symbol.
Cool.
I don't know how much you would know about current events with it. But,
none.
yeah. But yeah, that's the god more or less.
What about the things? Did we read the scrolls and identify the cape?
So the scrolls are, the first one is a Blade Ward. The second one is Zone of Truth.
Okay.
As for the cape, it is a cape of the Montebank.
Yeah, Mountebank.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very.
Someone should get it.
Can dimension door once a day.
Zone of Truth is not.
What were the scrolls? Blade Ward and
Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth. That's right. Okay. I knew I heard you, and then my brain.
It's
That's
not
fine.
a ritual. Boo.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a once use by someone, I think, who is clerical. If I remember.
I can
And
cast
Lou,
it.
what time would it have been when we started our short rest?
You're not sure, but the short rest hasn't passed yet.
Was
Okay,
that Vlad who said he could cast Zone of Truth? You have
That would be Vlad. Yes, I can cast the Zone of Truth.
because you have a level in cleric. All right, yeah. So I will hand you the Zone of Truth scroll. So please put it in your inventory.
I'm just
Whenever-
looking to set a start and end time for the Guardian of Faith and the timer.
It is. So you would have cast it at 5:30 p.m. on the
Thank you.
79th of autumn.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Right, so Blade Ward is a cantrip. So Bard, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard. Anyone want to take this?
Yeah, it's not all that useful.
Yeah, I mean it's just a cantrip, but like if we're in some sort of battle with a lot of martial combatants that are like pummeling us, then it could be useful.
It will be a lot more useful when the 1D&D rule goes into effect and makes it a reaction.
Yeah. All right. So, was there anything else you were doing during the rest? Just the identifies? Well, I guess you'd have to do the identifies before the rest.
Discussion about stuff.
All right. Well, maybe we save the rest for next time then, because we are at 5:30.
Sure.
Because you would have to identify before you rested anyway, because you can't do spells during a rest.
I'm not resting.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
think he
resting.
needs the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you wouldn't be able to rest, but if no one else did spells, we can say that the rest would pass. It's now, been an hour. So if you want, as long as you didn't do any spells, you can spend a rest and benefit from it.
And they get 10 hit points back. Yeah.
And let's do MVP votes, and we can end there. Ending in the room.
Oh, yeah, MVP votes. Oh, that's an easy one today.
I got 4 votes.
Sorry, I was updating the inventory, party inventory with the identifications.
It's fine.
I always hate MVP because I always want to vote for everyone.
Well, you could just abstain if you don't want to vote.
Is that an option? I've
That
never
seems
heard
terrible.
that as a choice
That
before.
I mean, that's a statement that you believe no one deserves to be MVP. Clearly.
Sure.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
All right, so with 4 votes, Corvin is MVP.
nice,
That-
Thank you.
Followed closely by Anna Kate with 2 votes.
beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Stuns.
Bum, bum.
This
He's
is, I
stunning
think,
this run.
It's MVP
Yeah,
last
we are
week, too.
I feel like
They were clutch, man. They were clutch.
I will admit, having insane perception, good stealth, and stuns makes a party that is very hard to. It's nice.
Wait,
You see them coming, you stun them when they're there. Yeah.
and I have an amazing idea for what to do with the cape.
Of course you do.
Okay, so as far as the cape goes, since this doesn't require attunement, like obviously anyone could benefit from it, but it's like who, like if you have a really good thought about one of the party members that should be able to like flit around the field with Dimension Door, or any if you have any
It's just
thoughts-
one time, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's one time per long rest, right?
long rest, yeah.
Yeah. It's still really valuable. So people who don't currently have any teleportation
Titus.
abilities or like get out abilities, like I'm up for like, I don't know.
My vote
If
is
anyone-
Titus.
my
So you can
thoughts
teleport
are,
at things.
yeah, my thoughts are if you want it, throw out I want it either in Roll20 or in Discord. But if you think there's a particular person in the party that should really have it, then throw that out too. Like I don't know unless we want to roll for it. Like it's one of those things that like anyone could use. You know what I mean? So like,
But
tell me
I think
how
we have a
you
lot of-
think we should distribute.
I think
it,
the only
you know?
person that does not have that's low in mobility in general is Titus. So that would be who I would.
And I think that would be really
Towards.
valuable because he could like put himself into combat where he needs to be, like when he needs to be up in front with people that he's far away from, or he could, yeah. I think that could be valuable. I think that's I think that's a valid option.
Yeah, I think if we're power gaming, as a party, I think the party gets strongest if Titus is carrying it. I think you could make arguments for Corbin or Beryl as well. I think
It's also just fun
Beryl,
having a
yeah. I mean,
teleporting
Beryl
warrior
has a
tank.
ton of magic items though, so I actually wouldn't want to take it honestly as Beryl. She has so many spells and so many magic items.
From the straight power gaming perspective, it should be Titus or Corbin.
Well, here's the other thing: is it does not require attunement. We could easily pass it off to each other if we find a situation or have a plan where it requires someone else using it.
Sim actually can't use it because he already has a magic cloak. You can't wear the cloak and the cape. That's
true. Touche. So yeah, Titus, are you?
But I have so many teleports already, so.
Before we make the decision. But wait, there's more. Okay. So, you have to be able to visualize the exact location you're going to end up in, right? That's the power dimension door and what the cloak would give us. If we cordon off a space in the library and have whoever's going to wear the cloak memorize the space, like say have Beryl do this, we could then have Beryl fly out with her familiar, fly out until she's 100 feet away from the gate, have her familiar go forward, she pops up, casts the stone shape spell, and then dimension gates back to the library.
I mean, it's an action, but no, it's two actions. Well, okay, let me think here. So
you may still need line of effect.
Yeah.
The way dimension door is phrased.
I need to have an action after my familiar is within range of the spot that I need to the stone shape needs to happen on. And then I need an action to dimension door. So it would be two actions. It doesn't mean that your plan is bad. It does mean that if we have to roll for initiatives, it's two rounds of combat for me to use that and get out. So I see what you're saying.
2 rounds of combat, with 1 round being them surprised.
Can I? Probably. Would she retreat? She would probably become a giant scorpion and run in.
So that also opens up another option.
You dimension door back to where your friend is being held so that we can hold up and fight off the bad guys while the
So if we're actually going to try
I'm
pop up,
like at
pop
that
up
point,
and
her
poof
focus would be opening the gate.
So
we could do that.
That's the whole point.
So
like you fly over, you basically wreck the stones that hold the gate chains up.
So we don't.
And then you dimension gate out of there. Like they don't know where the fuck you went. But the gate's destroyed.
If you tell Beryl in advance this plan and give her very specific reasons why she should follow